Yeah, sexy bitches, little cowboys.
With the gang, and we all told loud toys. Play with that bad Uncle Error.
Get caught by them people, don't tell, boy. I got fish skin boots, got me walking on water.
Party, yeah, the rolling these diamonds hit hard. I pull up and shit on their ass.
Them niggas can hate, I'ma get it regardless. Why I hate being this guy, but somebody gotta be him. I been praying for my haters, but I would've wanna be him. Got your girl back on my eat. I'm on a pill, y'all y'all without it. She giving out some gonorrhea. Got my stripes on the zebra, we can leave it 1 millimeters. I'ma beat it like Vegeta to hit it, cause I'm a finger country boy. Sit to walk hard out of leader. Had to cut the dumb bitch out for thinking that I need it. So baby, I'ma catch it. With her mouth wide open, hit the pussy from the back, leave a vertebrae broken. Titties looking like swingers, how them nipples be poked. Breaking bricks with my hand while I'm counting up toe swingers on the wheelchair. Got me riding around low, getting the butter there like Batman, and no, I ain't joking. You don't know it's too late when my chopper has spoken. Right on.
Pull up and hop out swiftly. Hold up, whole lot of gang members with me. Hey, employee of the month, get busy. No, I'm hanging with your hoe like titties, man. I drop a bag on your feet, my nigga. Young niggas slide like some heelys. You bougie bitch, I got an egg and she did it. We the ones that got no eggs in the city.
Sexy bitches, little cowboys.
With the gang, and we all told loud toys. Play with that bad Uncle Error.
Get caught by them people, don't tell, boy. I got fish skin boots, got me walking on water.
Party, yeah, the rolling these diamonds hit hard. I pull up and shit on their ass.
Them niggas can hate, I'ma get it regardless.
See, I be out the way, I get bricks, but I get them gone. We ain't taking no ills, we gon' send them on. Come from the bottom, I'm solid, this set it, don't step on the bitches to see what he really on. I fell off, now I'm back, so it's really on. Who you know start to rap, put his city on. All of these niggas be capped, but your fitted on one to his top. If he play, now his fitted gone.
Hey, plug hit a nigga with a brick like Craig. Got a nigga feeling like Debo. Blow up the shit like C4. I can make a cheat to the jump from zero. Pull up with heat, nigga like Tyler Hill. Smoke on like cancer, sit on the chemo. I hit on a pussy and squirting the skibo. Broke ass niggas can't afford a free throw. Hey, bankroll size of big X. I pull up with chicken like OT, nigga. Hey, you ain't even hot in your hood, but I can tell you right now they know me. Hey, stay on shit, but my feet done got big. Chain on your people, now how is you real? I'm hitting this bitch from the back and shit. Her head sexy bitches, little cowboys.
With the gang, and we all told loud toys. Play with that bad Uncle Error.
Get caught by them people, don't tell, boy. I got fish skin boots, got me walking on water.
Party, yeah, the rolling these diamonds hit hard. I pull up and shit on their ass.
Them niggas can hate, I'ma get it regardless.
What the fuck is up? We'll cut it a little short today on the intro. We already got a few people here, so we will cut it a little short. Cut it a little bit short. Let's scroll through. We'll talk to some people. See who all's here. There's a lot of people here already. Oh, Lord. There's so much going on. What's up, Zippity Zappity? Junie. D Grand. What's up, Cole? Sea Monkey. Damone's by Curious Thoughts. I think they're full-on gay thoughts now, though. I no longer think it's by Curious. Who all we got? Got me in the chat. Jeff the Morning After. That's that nigga. Okay, let's see who all we got here. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? Angela, Steve Dave. What up, Steve Dave? Good to see Steve Dave in the house. Lenny. Let's see. Matt C. Yes, you are correct, nigga. That was a wild night. Wild night. There's so much that went on. It is truly the morning after. Truly the morning after. We're gonna get into some things today. All kinds of things. And there's so many different subjects that I want to address. I tried to label a few in the title. You know, there was some lying about charges going on Sam's last night. There was community breakups. That was on Sam's also, and all kinds of community breakups. The CPP WAP breakup, the Blaze and PHI breakup, the Sam and Tommy breakup. So many breakups going on. So many of the community just eating itself alive right now. And I am fucking here for it. I am fucking here for it. What's up, Billy? Bullhand. Jason. What's up, Gilf? Let's scroll on through. Let's scroll on through. Come Zombie. I don't know who Come Zombie is, but I'm gonna let you make it because I like your profile pic. Jeff, what is up, Jeff? Jeff Kamini. Is it Kamini? Kamini? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Is Missy here? I guess Missy is here, huh? Missy, there's my Missy. What's up, Missy? Michelle, Bat Mom. Okay, we'll scroll through. Let me see. What's up, Vic? Annoyed. My nigga. Oh, the bad guy. My dude right there. Yeah, that song that we played in the beginning, that's a fucking heater from some Houston royalty, man. I don't know. I'm probably the only one in the community that really follows Houston rap scene as close as most people do. But yeah, that's maybe not royalty from the past, but modern day royalty. The ones that are running the rap scene in Houston nowadays. Yep. Oh, let's see. Control. Robbie, what's up, Robbie? Cole. Let's see. We got some more. I think that's about everybody. I think I've greeted everybody. If I haven't greeted everybody, oh, there's Helen Keller. Oh, okay. If I haven't greeted everybody, yeah, that's funny. Hashtag CPP out of the drama. It must be. It's a common theme over there. CPP. How many New Year's resolutions has Tommy made to stay away from the drama, and it lasts till about January 3rd? It's pretty wild sometimes. But they it never sticks. Never sticks. White Claw, Christy, what's up? I think I've just about got everybody. Lots of people here. Ellen. Let's see. I need to get to the bottom of these comments. Damn. Tons of comments today. Tons of comments. I see you, Helen. Yeah. What's up, FCC? I don't think I greeted you, FCC. Welcome, FCC. I get what you did there, Helen. I get what you did there. He is the drama. Well, Mr. Finnegan, he's down to take that lie detector test anytime. Oh, Mr. Finnegan, that was a hell of a content arc. Man, that was a hell of a content arc. Okay, so Sam had a great stream. I even though it kind of went haywire at the end, I always like Sam's streams. We are going to replay some of Sam's stream because I want to make a point, and it is the preamble, so to speak, for what I would like my first little subject matter to be, and then we'll move on to some other things. and some comments that were in the chat there. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? Let me get some of this stuff. Let me do some things here. Pull up some things. Let me drop this down. Move that. Okay. I had to pull up Sam disables the chat on his streams. And I thought maybe the chat may show something important. So I may need to have the chat up. Let me get this. Share screen. That is it. I had to record it so that we could have the chat. Let me make sure that looks fine. That look good for everybody. Everything's big enough. Everybody can see the chat. Let me move this comment. Let's listen to a little bit of this for a while and listen to a little bit of this for a little while, and then we will get into my thoughts. You guys, while people kind of stroll in here, and I know a lot of us have already seen it, but it makes a good point. Let me see. Where are we at?
Yeah. That's the best way.
Well,
That's the best way.
feels that that woman, the way she used the word "bro," was not authentic.
Everyone here good?
Are you still there, Sam?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me say one thing and then I'm going to leave real quick because I caught a little bit of people saying a couple of things, I think, regarding you and your survivor story, whatever that might be. I think they said they either don't believe it ever happened. I don't know. They were just saying shitty things. Is that correct?
Either, it didn't happen, that I had made it up, or that they didn't know what exactly my age was. But if it was a teenage boy and I was complaining about it, and I was quote unquote complaining about it, that it would have been super weird. But if I had been younger, but they didn't specify an age, it would have been okay. And that's why I'm bringing attention to it, not because of Cyberstalker 288, but mainly because that is actually a pretty common theme, that it is weird and uncomfortable for some people, that if a teenager comes forward as they get older and they say they were abused by a woman, there's something odd about that. And that's basically what they were saying. But they didn't know exactly what age I was abused, and I'm not going to necessarily say what age it was again.
Fucked up.
Anyway.
Well, for the historians and scholars in this community know that Sam and I have had conflict over this very thing regarding myself in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you this, despite all of that, don't ever tell anybody what happened to you, man. Don't do it, dude. It's not worth it. It's unnecessary. I mean, by anyone, I mean anyone in this community who can turn around and.
This is where Tom's in the chat and Shay's in the chat spinning a different narrative than what is being said.
Try to hurt you with it.
Fucking fact.
No, but I mean,
that's the topic of the thing, really.
But that's what I'm saying. It actually doesn't. It does not hurt me. It might hurt other people. You all might be saying, I'm talking about it, I remember it, I'm going to do a video about it because it hurts me. No, it actually helps me help other people. I'm going to create content from the idea, this pedophilic mindset that, boys cannot be victims. And it's not a straw man argument. It's actually real people with brains, with living in nice homes that have this sense that boys can't be victims. And I'm not demanding that all boys be victims that things happen to, but I do think that this running theme that boys can't be victims, boys shouldn't be victims when they were abused, is something that is the topic of my channel, basically.
And perhaps it could be said that Sam wasn't the only one.
Sure. I think that there's certain people in this community that will say outrageous bullshit. We've all seen Ryan do it when he makes these claims, these ridiculous claims about people. Obviously, Clown has done it, and Nunya, and really, it's not meant to be funny. Like, I think me and some other people will say outrageous shit in an attempt to be funny. No, this is just meant to hurt people, and it's obviously wholly fucking untrue. So,
Exactly. It's like
just-
There it goes. Okay. It looked like it was buffering for you guys. Hold on.
The fuck would say don't tell anyone? What the fuck, Tommy? It's us saying don't tell anybody because people like your little clan that you have following you around is out here trying to make people feel bad about telling their story. So that's kind of why it doesn't matter to tell this specific community.
Yeah, I'm talking about don't tell people around this drama community because you know exactly what's going to happen. It's not worth it because I think Sam can accomplish what he wants to accomplish without giving up that information.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I mean,
So far,
I think that this idea that again, it's getting back to I don't really care to go into the particular people that said it and who's on what side now, but I would say that yes, recently it's been basically said that if you were a teenage boy and you were complaining about your sexuality is under question, I don't care about any of that. The main thing is that I finally solidified proof that it's not a straw man, that there's actually living human beings out there in the world that and I don't think they're trying to troll. I actually believe there are men, quote unquote men in our world that don't believe that if their 14, 15, 16-year-old son came to them and said, I'm having sex with my teacher, I'm having sex with the neighbor next door, I see some men, a lot of men would promote that, would celebrate that, would high five that, would hide that, would protect the predator, would blame the child, and would make up a lie to defend the honor of the woman predator involved. We've seen
like Brittany Zamora's husband.
Brittany Zamora's husband. The case
It's funny you should mention that, gross. Sam, because I saw that video of the father of the student calling or talking to
I'll give you one
Brittany
bad
Zamora,
guy.
her husband or whatever. And I was like, I wonder if Sam has seen this. And then, like, of course he's probably fucking seen
Oh
it.
yeah, so Brittany's
He called her a pedophile, and then he said, "What do we have to do to keep this out of court?" She's a good what's that?
I was just saying that was wild.
So, the husband, real quick, the husband of Brittany Zamora, literally bypassed the fact that his wife just got, she was infidelitous with another person, and he's trying to tell the dad to bury it. And the dad's like, "I will see you in court. Your wife is a fucking pedophile." Dad was a gangster.
Yeah, and you see just the mentality of, so you combine people like 288 and cyber harasser to women predators that you saw the case of Christina Formella, she was a very attractive predator woman that just recently got charged with 52 more counts of sexual abuse, saying, hey, everybody hits on me. I can't be an offender. How could I be a sex offender if like everybody likes me? And everybody hits on me. I'm so attractive, everybody hits on me. So you combine the theory on the male side of like the 288 scenario where he's saying that boys can't be victims, teenage boys should just, why are they complaining about it? Why is Sam such a weirdo? And
hey Sam, can you drop the link, Sam?
And a cocksucker
that's what's
because he was abused as a kid by a woman. And I think that's the whole, yeah, I can drop the link. Was someone asking for the link?
In drop Ricky Bobby.
This is where Tommy comes up in spurts.
I don't know.
Urinate and get a drink, because here we go.
Is there some people coming up?
It's Tommy.
Sure,
I'll hop down to make room, I guess. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Ray, for coming up. Appreciate it.
See you, Ray. Nice mustache, buddy.
Hell yeah.
How much gel do you have in your hair because you look like a porcupine?
So much gel.
All right.
Fucking
So much
sad
gel.
vegan lesbian. Bye.
All right. I understand people don't, may everybody not
That
get
is
along
all
here.
facts, Mom.
So we're going to be respectful here and let people come up and say their piece. So I'm not sure who the other person here is. Tommy, are you there?
Hold on, I gotta get rid of
SDN.
There we go. Oh, no worries. I was gonna.
Here's this guy.
You broke up, Tommy.
Got to spurg out in a minute.
Tommy, you broke up.
We're gonna listen to some of the spurg.
You can't hear me, Sam. Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you. Yes.
Am I okay? I was gonna say something, and then somebody explained their story, and I agree. You shouldn't probably put your information up here if you don't want to be getting like doxxed or whatever. But then one, I don't know who it was, but somebody here said, "Tommy, we don't want to explain stories like you do." So I want to hear the final comment on that one.
Oh, I didn't hear what was.
No, what was said was that we don't want people using their stories, their survivor stories, to harm people, like the crew at CPP has done. The same way they use the information when somebody wants to decoy, all the private information that they get from somebody who takes their decoy school against them to extort them later on down the road if they do something they don't like or whatever. It's the same way, same theory.
Was said exactly. Tommy.
Well, no, I heard a comment that if you were abused, you shouldn't tell anybody.
And the thing is they can deny this all they want, but people have left the CPP clan that have come out and verified this. So it's not bullshit.
But he shut the fuck up kind of deal. And then they explained it, which made
No, look, it's
real
what,
good
okay,
sense.
that was me.
No, not you made real good sense. So I jumped back down, but then somebody, I forget, I think it was, I can't see, dude, I'm almost blind. Somebody in here. Okay, yeah, you said Tommy like you do. So please explain to me what do I do?
What I said, okay, here's what I was saying. You said, your question, what you said, why the fuck would you say not to tell anybody in this community? And I said, Tommy, it's because of the people, like what surrounds you, the people that seems to follow you, the drama part. They seem to feel like they're obligated. They think they are obligated to tell people who. They think they're obligated to tell people who and who is a fucking victim.
Did anybody record that so you can rewind it just to put this guy in his
rewind
place?
it? I don't give a fuck. Rewind it. I didn't say anything
to do what you do. You said what I do. It's fine, bro. If you don't know me, you don't like me.
What do you do? Like I know what you do, but like is
okay,
what I was saying.
How do I hurt
your
people?
question?
Dude, we got people on this chat
I never
right
said
now, bro.
you hurt
We're gonna be real. Who are you? I don't even know who you are, bro.
I'm cardio, nigga. What the fuck? When did I say I hurt people?
Cardio, so you
when the fuck? You're getting worked up. You're getting worked up by somebody you don't even know. You got a problem, nigga. You got a bad problem, nigga. You getting worked up by somebody you don't even know who? What?
So I'm worked up. I just want you to explain what you just said. But you
just explained it, motherfucker. I just explained it.
No. But you lied, bro. So let's be real.
How did I lie? Explain my lie. Explain my lie, Tommy.
You said we don't want people, Tommy. We don't want people telling people. You said like you do to hurt people or whatever you said. You didn't say.
You just changed your words like 3 times, dude. Just shut the fuck up.
I don't remember what you said, bro. I don't remember what you said, but you didn't say it like you said.
You don't remember what the fuck I said, but you know that I didn't say that. Shut the fuck up with your dumb ass, Tommy. You stupid as a motherfucker.
Who are you?
I told your ass.
Hey, whoa. We're not gonna come up here.
I will say, I think that Cardio lost his cool, and he shouldn't have. He could have schooled Tommy a lot better if he wouldn't have. But you know, it was still successful because Tommy got up there and freaked the fuck out like Tommy always does.
And start this into a shouting
match.
I'm not going to let this. This isn't the goal for me to.
You called me out. You said, Tommy, you read my comment and said, we're not going to do that to do what you do, meaning me hurting people who tell their story. That's what you said.
You just put those words. No, you just put those words out there. Is what I'm talking about.
Rewind
you come up in there. Hey, how about this, Tommy? You come up in people's chat supporting all sorts of abuse. And then you want to just go ahead and talk about that? No, hold the fuck up. You want to talk about your actual? You want to talk about your actual fucking record? You've actually got a fucking record for hurting women, you motherfucker. You want to get dirty and you want to fucking try to get into drama like you do? That's why you're such a fucking failure, motherfucker. Fucking record? You've actually got a fucking record for hurting women, you motherfucker. You want to get dirty and you want to fucking try to get into drama like you do? That's why you're such a fucking failure, motherfucker.
Oh wow, look at you, man.
Yes, you do, Tommy.
You want to talk about your actual? You want to talk about your actual fucking record? You've actually got a fucking record for hurting women, you motherfucker. You want to get dirty and you want to fucking try to get into drama like you do? That's why you're such a fucking failure, motherfucker.
Oh wow, look at you, man. Look at you. But
now, the thing about it is why deny it when someone can easily prove it? Why deny it? Why deny it? Do y'all want to listen a little bit further? Would y'all like to listen a little bit further, or do we want to go ahead and yeah, I saw that MasterCard. I'm going to actually pull up the paperwork. Let's do this here. Let's do this here. We got to prove it, huh? So I guess we will prove it. It's a police report from July the 4th of July. Well, we're working on the anniversary of this, huh? 4th of July. Quite a few years ago. And this cop responded to some sort of disturbance by this is public information, so it doesn't matter. Care Fellows, Officer Ruiz examined. She was holding her right wrist, and she said it was broken. Kara's right wrist was swollen and deformed at the wrist. She stated she was driving her vehicle south on whatever street, and her husband, Thomas Fellows, sitting in the passenger seat. And this blanked out spot is the 3 kids that were sitting in the back seat. They got into an argument. He accused her of being attracted to one of his friends. That's old Gary Stowe. As Kara was driving, Thomas got more upset and punched the passenger side windshield and shattered it. He then grabbed her right wrist and broke it. When asked if Thomas twisted her wrist or did anything else to cause the break, she said she did not know. This is her narrative. He then grabbed the steering wheel and started swerving the vehicle, so Kara grabbed the steering wheel and corrected the direction. He let go of the steering wheel, so she continued driving home, and they continued to argue. Once they got home, he had to go inside because one of the kids had to change clothes. He told the kid to hurry up because they're going to the Padres game. He got in my face, started screaming, told the kid to hurry. She ran outside to the neighbor's home, told the neighbor that he had assaulted her, and they called 911. When asked where Tommy and the kid were, she said they had went to the Padres game. Okay, let's scroll through here. We're not going to read all this because it's like 15 pages long. Stroll through. Let me see where the rest of the... that's the neighbor's house. They went to the neighbor's house. Tucson Fire responded and provided Kara medical treatment for her broken wrist. She advised that she was going to be going to the Tucson Medical Center. Let me scroll through here. I haven't read through this in a while, so I don't remember the exact pages that it was on. Let me scroll through here. Okay, this is where they found the unoccupied vehicle at the Padres game. And mind you, they're all hammered. All of them are drunk. This is in his own words. This is Tommy's own words. They're all hammered. He gets home hammered, loads the kid up, hammered, goes to the baseball game, hammered. Sure, we know he proceeds to drink more. But anyway, so they get there, they find the vehicle, and they sit it out. You know, they're waiting on him to come out of the game. Made contact with him and asked him what happened today with his wife and him. This is what he stated. He said that his wife was driving him and the kids when they got into a verbal argument about her being intoxicated and swerving in the road. Maybe, maybe not. It's a little different than her narrative. When they got home, he took the keys and brought the kids inside, left the keys in the door. She grabbed the keys and went into the vehicle. Followed her and tried to take the keys. They struggled for the keys, and she bit him on the cheek. So he punched the windshield. She punched him several times in the head. They got out of the vehicle and continued fighting. Thomas swept Kara's leg to stop her from hitting him, and she fell on her wrist. He then left with the kid for the ballpark, where I contacted him. So, not only did she say he broke the wrist, no matter how it got broken, it got broken. Let's see. I relayed this information to Sergeant Wade, who sent over Detective Thompson, who spoke with Thomas. After speaking with him, Detective Thompson said to book Thomas for the listed charges and have crime scene photos taken, crime scene photos of Thomas, and I later booked him into the jail. And we will look here in just a second of what the charges were. This one started out as he got a booking for domestic violence, and people seem to like to go after people for domestic violence charges. So tick for tack, right? Tick for tack. Let's scroll on down. Scroll on down. Let me see. Let's see. They did get into a fight. There's no doubt that they got into a fight. She popped him. He broke her wrist. The thing is that he denied it, though. It's not that. Here we go. This gets to the bottom. This is a supplemental report from the detective or Officer Padilla, one of those. Went to the hospital to interview the victim, provided a briefing on the case. He advised the vehicles had not been located. Let's scroll through here. Advised that the suspect had been located. The suspect was also with the kid. Amy apparently called the suspect and told him to meet the officers at the vehicle. I contacted Sergeant AAA, who directed Detective Barry and Thompson to the baseball field. They were directed to process the vehicle for evidence and interview the suspect. I would imagine they were looking at the busted ass windshield. I interviewed Kara and Amy at the hospital. Crime scene responded to the hospital and took photos of her injuries. I filled out a medical release form, which she agreed to and signed. Contacted hospital staff, which told me the victim had a fractured bone near the wrist. So it was, in fact, broken. They were unable to determine at the time if the injury was consistent with somebody falling or being grabbed by another person. Well, it was one or the other, obviously. Detective Barry and Thompson interviewed Thomas at the baseball field. The suspect was charged with DV, assault, criminal damage, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And that's what he ended up pleading out to at the end, was 3 charges of contributing to the delinquency of a minor for all of this. So I don't understand the denial of it. And everybody wanted me to show the proof. We needed to show the proof. Well, there's the proof. There is the proof. Can somebody, let me see. Let me drop this down. I do have, let me pull this other one up. Let's, you want to go back and listen to a little more Sam for a second while I pull something else up? Let's see. What did people say? I know I took a long time. Let's see. Let's run through these comments that were... I hope they're watching on the big screen, Helen. They do have a lot in common. Let's scroll through here. don't see any. The final comment. Let's scroll through here. Yeah, it seems to be a big deal when someone has a domestic violence charge in their past at any given time. But for some reason, it's overlooked on some people. I really like that. I really like that comment, Damone, and I would. I think we should. Let me start this. Let me start this back. Let's start this back. Let's listen to some more Spurt. His sly little comments towards Damone are hilarious. Yeah, you do have a problem, buddy. Yes. Yes. Even in your own words, Tommy. Even in your own words, buddy. No, we don't need to prove anything about annoyed. You're the one making the claims. I agree, Cole. Okay, let me see. Did it not pull it up? Oh shit, motherfucker. Hold on, Damone. I wasn't pulled up. My bad.
Hey, dude. So I got like 2 minutes and I gotta go. But I wanted to say that when I said some like pretty fucking wild shit in the back and forth and name calling and all that between me and Tom. But the biggest criticism, and if he was just a fucking smidge more aware, what I had said was legitimate. Like his shit is not gonna grow, and it hasn't, dude.
Not at all.
And it's because of this shit right here, dude. And but he just blew that off. He's like, well, it's just in my blood, kind of like that fucking. You can take the dude out of the trailer, but you can't take the trailer out of the dude type of shit. That's what he was
Facts.
owning up to.
Facts.
And like, dude, this is why you're not at a fucking million subs, dude. You put yourself in this position. You want to know something else, man? His people that are closest to him can't stand this shit. They hate it when he does this. Janie used to call me and tell me I'm fucking embarrassed. I'm disgusted by his behavior. And they've tried so many times to like rein him in different ways to keep him from doing this. They get mad at him. It's a whole back and forth. And it just he can't get out of his own fucking way, dude. And that's why he will never reach the levels of these other catchers. Um,
Right.
he
And
just cannot stop. He can't help himself, dude.
even his enemies have been telling him that along for
Yeah, now do
long.
I care if he I don't care if he succeeds. That's not my fucking business. I have no vested interest in his success at all. But I'm just pointing out the fact, like, keep doing this, dude. Keep doing this. It's great, man. I'm just pointing out, like, if you ever wonder why um all these other people are growing and you're not, what's the common denominator? They're nowhere around here, you dumb fuck. It's the
None.
same stagnation you see with Ryan and with PHI. And any catcher that fucking hangs around here, they get pulled into the drama. It consumes a lot of their time, and they make a lot of enemies looking to fuck up their life.
Right.
And that's what's happened to Thomas Ray Fellows. There.
Absolutely.
That's all I wanted to say. That like I call him a nigger, zipperhead, whatever. Fucking that's all well and good. The part about his stagnation due to his drunken fucking drama panel participations, that was legitimate, dude.
Oh,
That was substantial right there.
factual.
Yes, that was factual. It wasn't name calling.
100%.
It wasn't any of that shit.
Oh,
It was the truth.
I think you. It was definitely a win for you because you stayed calm. He lost his shit over and over and over again. Just kept losing his shit. And I think we're gonna watch a little more of this until it gets into talking about the Steph stuff because I want to cover some of that too. But he just lost his shit.
You know, I think coming up here, he's going on and just fucking just saying dumb shit and doing his normal Tom thing. And then I think I cut in here. I say, "Did you drive home in this condition?"
Yeah.
And you know what he said, dude? You know what he said? This fucking 40-something-year-old fucking loser. You know what he said? No, your mom drove me home. It's like, bro, so you legit drove home this drunk from a fucking softball game. It's you know what, dude? It's the same shit that you just pulled up, but 20-something years later, he's still doing the same shit. He was driving drunk to the fucking the Padres game or wherever the fuck he was going. Now, 20, 30 years later, he's driving home drunk from a softball game. He's a born fucking loser, dude.
Full on. Because if he wasn't drunk on the way home from the friend's house where his wife was cheating on him, whatever. If he wasn't drunk, then why was she driving? So she was probably drunk too, but she was the more sober one to drive home, you know? And then he gets home and then immediately leaves and tears out to the game with a kid in the car.
Yeah, it's all the old, dude, the old snap the wrist and then it's fucking take me out to the ball game, boy.
Right. Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened.
Anyways, dude, that legitimate, he won't take it, you know, he won't take that criticism. He won't take it from anyone. Not even people that he loves. Not even Richelle, dude. How many times did Richelle ask him, God, stop doing this, dude. I don't want people coming to my house. I don't want fucking court cases with internet psychopaths. I remember there was a time that she was outside of the court crying, dude, during this Colfax shit. Crying, begging him. I didn't come here for this. But you know what, dude? That fucking white trash blood, he can't overcome it now. Much to my enjoyment.
Yeah, it's content. I love the content, and when I dislike somebody, you know, it's enjoyable to watch them just wreck their shit. You know.
Yeah, I know that y'all are not at this. I'm gonna go. I know that y'all are not at this point yet, but y'all got to check out Jeff's daughter's OnlyFans, dude. No bullshit. You think that's a fucking joke, dude? That link is out there.
It is. We are definitely
going to get into that. Bro. Let's get into that.
I have heard some allegations that there is an OnlyFans out there, and that maybe Jeff is the only subscriber.
He's really, the only fan.
Really supporting his daughter. Supporting his daughter.
Yeah, that's legit.
Allegedly, that's what I have heard. That's what I heard.
Right, allegedly.
I
know that the FBI, Interpol, and for some reason the Italian state police are watching the stream. So be careful. Be careful.
Allegedly. That's how Jeff says it. Allegedly. But yeah, there's
y'all have fun. I gotta run.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, later.
Yep. But Homeland Security wants answers. Okay. Well, let's play a little bit more of this, and then we will break into that. Pay attention to the comments. The comments are where it's at in this stream here.
The final comment on that one.
I had to rewind it.
Oh, I didn't hear what was said exactly, Tommy.
Well, no, I heard a comment that if you were abused, you shouldn't tell anybody. Shut the fuck up, kind of deal. And then they explained it, which made
worked up by somebody.
No.
I rewound too far. Let me fast forward.
I've heard what you
monologue. I was referring to.
Why did Damone and Missy jump off? Why?
They're still here, Tommy.
They should be.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Tommy. What questions you got, Tommy? What questions you got?
I don't know you, bro. I don't got a question for you. I don't know you.
You came up here questioning me, nigga. What the fuck problem you got?
You for what you said. You read my comment and said, Tommy, we don't do like you do to her. You know what you said.
Twisted.
And I answered your question. Do you not understand the answer?
Okay, I don't give a fuck about you, bro. I don't know you, bro. You might be a good
Okay, then
dude.
shut
You
the
might
fuck
be.
up,
You
you
might
little
be.
bitch.
No, I'm a little bitch. What do you?
All right,
I'm a little
look,
bitch.
I'm gonna try to keep this respectful. Christy, go ahead. I got people on panel that.
Yeah,
I've got a
let
bunch of
Christy
people-
come up here. She told me to
Let
walk away.
Christy come up.
She's done harassed my wife. Yeah, I'm gonna talk tonight. Come on,
All
Christy.
right, if
Come on,
Tommy, I would,
Christy.
Hi.
Come on, Chris. Sam, be fair.
I
Sam,
would
be
prefer
fair.
this
Let my
not
friends up.
happen this
Sam,
way.
be
Okay.
fair and let my friends up because I already know
will.
you. No, you're not because
There's nobody in the fucking basement.
no. Okay. If you are, that's cool.
No, there's no one else in the basement other than Cardio and Missy stepped down. So
Okay,
if
so
people want to come
what
up,
did I
they can
do
come
to
up.
your wife, Tommy? What did I
I
do?
don't. Dude, I just said that 8 seconds ago. So you were jumping up before. So say what you got to say. Say what you got to
Did
say.
I harassed your wife?
Well, you did, and that's facts. You
How?
did.
How?
When
Do you
when
know
I don't know you and I forget the names because I don't know your trashy names, but you and
My name has been the same
Stock
forever.
Show and Pussy Flapper and who's the other one? I don't know. You guys picked on Rachel. You did. You apologized for it when we smoked a cigarette together. So I don't know what
Me?
I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yes, you are the one from Mexico. You're Christy Krusty, the one that got the pills and got all super drunk. Yep, that's you. Yep. Why am I talking to her? Why am I talking to you? I don't have
Let me. Tommy, before this goes off the rails, Tommy, I'm happy to let up any of your any folks that want to come up.
Okay, so let them say what they want to say. Then Tim, go ahead. I don't know why I'm talking to her. That's like kind of crazy, ridiculous. But
Well,
that's
no,
fine.
but I mean, Jeff got to find a way to insert him into all kinds of situations that have nothing to do with
Here,
him.
all right, who would you like to talk to and address, Tommy? So
Nobody, bro. I came up and everybody ran like little fleas. They are. I don't have no problems with Christy.
Literally nobody has ran. Literally nobody.
I don't like her, but I don't have problems with her.
Tommy, can I say something?
You sure can. I'm sorry, Christy. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you. If you show me proof that I have talked about your wife, I will leave YouTube.
Christy, I couldn't prove that, but you were back.
No.
I can't. I'm gonna be honest. Christy, let me talk. I don't know if you did. I just know.
Let him talk, but he has literally not let anybody talk since he stepped on this panel.
Oh, you were with Junie and I forget the other girl's name. The one with the hair that always.
They're my friends.
And you were up there. You guys were making fun of Rachel about abuse and stuff. You were doing it.
No, not me.
You apologized to me and said, "Tommy, I'm sorry about that. I don't like you, but we'll smoke a cigarette." Do you remember that comment on Lux panel?
Like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And I remember this exact conversation. Let's explain this. This was whenever the CPP wifey and whatever accounts had come out or whatever. And Christy was up there. And Christy said, "I'm sorry that happened to her." Said, "I'm sorry that happened to her." Not taking any guilt from it. Not saying she had anything to do with it. She said, "I'm sorry that happened to her." Which, who really cares anyway?
Yes,
but
that's what I'm saying. No, you were talking about my wife. Maybe you didn't say Rachel. Whatever.
No. I've never.
I don't care to talk to her. That's weird. I don't have a problem with Christy except for the fact that she goes after children and steals children and fucking takes children from people's families and others.
Tommy, I don't mean to interrupt. Can I just say something real quick? I'm done. I'll just be like 30 seconds.
Oh my God, here we go.
Look at this.
Yeah, so here's what happened.
Look at this. Tom's like, "Oh my God." Even the people over there whose dicks he's been sucking are just about fucking done with Jeff. Just about fucking done with him. Listen to this.
I'll just be like 30 seconds.
Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah, so here's what happened earlier, Sam, is there are 3 predators in your chat. They're convicted wife beaters and stalkers and whatnot.
Yeah, don't
so
say
they're
it,
not
buddy.
child predators, but they're predators. Now they
But don't
come
say
in.
that, Jeff. Oh my God.
Okay,
Jesus.
anyways.
Good.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing. That fucking bullshit that Jeff does completely waters it down. Completely waters it down, bro.
So in the context of this community, Jeff, predator means someone who's accused,
law enforcement
someone that is sexually abused.
Let me get to the point. Let me get to the point. All right, law enforcement tells me different. Anyways, the point of it is, I said that. Okay, they come in with, "I'm a child predator to my grandchildren and to my family who are right here, by the way." And
They're right there, guys.
The other room, and I'm this and I'm that, and I have a sexual desire towards my grandkids. Now that's fucking disgusting. That's coming from Annoyed, Thomas, Matthew, all of them.
You get no opinion, Jeff. You're a fucking idiot. You get no opinion whatsoever.
Who's saying Jeff's an idiot? Why can't we have a Tommy conversation? Like, what are you doing? Weird, man.
No,
Why are
Jeff,
you even allowing this shit, Sam?
Tommy, what are you talking about?
No, it's if the focus isn't Tommy and whatever narrative Tommy is pushing, it's always, why are you allowing this? Well, because it's fucking Sam's panel. And Sam can allow any fucking thing he wants. You think everybody's just like kosher when Jeff goes to doxing people and shit like that? No, but it's fucking Sam's panel. He can let anything happen he wants.
This is an open.
We have
it's a crime in New Mexico.
So, I mean, I don't want. I'm not allowed to
I wanted to come up and address allegations. I wanted to address
call my daughter a hooker.
Missy and the other dude, and then
somebody called his daughter a hooker.
I mean, I don't want. I'm not allowed to.
I wanted to come up and address allegations.
I mean, I don't want. I'm not allowed to.
Y'all hear Jeff talking in the background. I'm gonna file charges on the people. Listen real close.
It's a crime in New Mexico.
It's a crime in New Mexico.
I mean, I don't want. I'm not allowed to.
I wanted to come up and address allegations. I wanted to address
call my daughter a hooker.
Missy and the other dude, and then Damone stepped it out.
And you know how I know this is that all of this is false is because think about all of the false allegations and easily and the things that Jeff has said that he has no proof of. And that's exactly why we know that Jeff isn't talking to anybody. And I have emails with the detective. It says their investigation is closed. As soon as I started showing him Jeff's behavior, I sent him several examples of Jeff's behavior immediately after the swatting and the next day, and within 24 hours of that, he had sent me another email back that said he was closing his investigation. And he pretty much came to the same conclusion as us, that, you know, it was wrong, that Jeff should not have been swatted, and there was something done to him that was wrong. But he said, I don't see how anybody could watch this content, much less pay for it. So he had Jeff figured out from the jump.
I went to jump off, dude, because he was like, no, he explained it. I thought it was a fair explanation. I went to jump off, bro. But this fucking guy, I guess everybody bounced off.
No, I've let everybody off the panel just so that
you don't even do that, man. The fact is, he's like, we don't do like you, Tommy. We don't fucking. I forget his exact words, dude. I can't remember that shit. I just got fucking home from a fucking softball game. I just got home, and then he's like, we can't do that like you do, Tommy. When Damone said, and he cleared it up, made it sound good. It was legit. Or you shouldn't tell anybody shit on this community. And Damone's like, no, what I meant is you shouldn't do that because you're going to get harassed. And so I went to bounce off. But this fucking Jack Monkey says, what did he say? I didn't forget what he said, but it was something like, we don't do like you do, Tommy, and harass victims. And you can rewind it. Probably we
don't have to rewind it, but I wanted to give you some time.
Don't give me the time to do it by myself, man. It just pisses me off.
I mean, I just want to be clear. There's no real CPP people waiting to come up here. I'm just telling you who's waiting in the basement to talk to you is Tele, Christy.
But why would you let Christy come up? I have no.
Well, I mean, people coming up, and when people come to the base, I'm not Tommy. There's no one up here now but me and you.
It's your channel. It's your channel.
There's no one, Tommy. There's no one up here but me and you. I was saying,
it's cool.
I was saying that
let Christy up, let Telly up. But what I was saying, I was coming up because, dude, it was just, to me, it was like kind of wild that like fucking people are telling you how you done wrong. I watched the whole thing, man, but I didn't say nothing. How you doing wrong when I thought it was probably your best, like. panel or whatever you call this of all time, and they're like, "Oh, it wasn't that great." People, your best friends are going live. People are doing stuff, and they're like, "Dude, you did good."
I think it was just a miss. We need to
get back to the children, bro. But we can't be up here. We can't be up here fucking each other's girlfriends, right? Fucking each other's wives.
Now he's gonna try to virtue signal. He's gonna virtue signal after he's already made a fucking ass of himself.
No, can I finish? We can't be up here fucking.
How many other catchers y'all ever seen do this? How many other catchers other than Ryan? I don't really classify Ryan as a catcher because like one catch a year is not really too much. What's up, Gabe? Gabe at house. Long time no see, my friend.
Like, sexually doing things with other people and saying I'm a good person and I'm for this movement. Like, dude, it's just crazy to me. Maybe I'm wrong, Sam. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But when you have people up here like
the advancement of those,
me and other people have talked about, dude, they're up there. This is like a big fucking sexual fucking like 20-some. But yeah, we're gonna tell people how to act around.
Look at how much they've grown in the past 2 years. PHI, Ryan, and Tommy, after he had gotten his big channel deleted, he kept on doing the same thing and getting other fucking channels deleted. Look at how much they've grown. Let's just take Ryan for example. How much has Ryan grown himself? Not the envy cat thing that Alex grew for him, but Ryan. Look at how much he's grown versus Alex or Skeeter or whatever. It's ridiculous.
Children.
And Tommy's still Alex is working on a whole different platform and employing a team of 15 people while Tommy's still working on volunteer work. He barely can support himself with this, much less pay the people who are doing all the work to support him.
Motherfucker, if you can't act good to your wife, don't tell anybody how to act around their children. And it just frustrates me, man, because I do give a fuck about kids, man. I fucking care.
Hi, Gabe.
My kid was shut the fuck up, drama queen. I don't even know who that is. Can I finish my comment? Can I finish?
Shut the fuck up, drama queen. I don't even know who that is yet. He was just calling Telly a drama queen. He knew exactly who it was.
I fucking care. My kid was hurt. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, drama queen. I don't even know who that is. Can I finish my comment? Can I finish?
You can't even tell the truth about conversation.
Can I finish? Sam, can I finish? I don't know why you're letting fucking SBT up here.
Can you finish? Bro, you've been going off for 15 fucking minutes straight on a drunk rant.
Well, Tommy, I first kicked everybody off so we could talk.
And you said, let me finish. Let him up. Let me finish, though.
Okay, go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead and finish what you got to say.
It's like, literally, if we're going to be talking about saving children, save your fucking marriage first. And once you got that correct, come in here and try to say something. Otherwise, if you guys
save your marriage, sounds like the people that you're talking about, Damone, sounds like he's still married. Sounds like you got a nice little bit tiny house, according to Jeff. Little bit tiny house, but nice life, nice house, nice wife, cute family, good dad. And this guy, old Trailer Park Tom is trying to tell him how to run his life.
Playing little fucking, I just want to be a fucking little panelist and I want to fucking, talk shit once in a while. Okay, do that. Do that on the right panels. Do it on the right panels. But don't fake the fucking funk. Like, we're here for the children, man. Leave my name out of your fucking Telly. Come on up, Telly. I want to hear you. Go ahead, Telly.
You're the one that broke your wife's fucking wrist and didn't believe your kid. And
Can you prove that, Telly? Can you prove that?
We just did it.
Can you prove that?
And Telly, I'll send you the paperwork if you want the PDF file for that paperwork. I'm more than happy to send it to you.
Sure, mate. I can prove that. Can you prove that?
No, you showed it.
Can you prove what Christy said?
I don't care what Christy said. I'm not mad at Christy. What are you talking about?
Well,
I'm not mad at Christy.
What you said that you accused your kid of crying wolf.
What?
You fucking said that. That's your words, Tommy.
Yes.
I told you guys that my child had more than one victim. I got my child was.
No, Tommy. You said that you didn't believe him at first because you thought he was crying wolf because he lied.
Shut the fuck up. My child was supposed to get 6 years. I got him 20 years. Okay, if that's your narrative, all right. You know what? Go ahead.
No, it's not a narrative.
It's
what was said.
That's what the doctor told me. He's not a Christy who steals children. He's not a Telly who fucks pigs. He was a doctor that said, I think there's more than one. I think, or your child might be going through some things. You stupid fuck.
You said you accused your kid of crying wolf. You fucking said that. They're your words, mate.
I'm the one that got my child's predator 20 years. You stupid fuck.
Did you say that, Tommy, or not? Did you say
I might have calling the doctors, but I'm the one who got my 6 years was the deal. I bought it, Telly, you fucking dumb fuck. I bought it.
Maybe you should believe him in the first instance.
Why do you let this faggot up here anyway? And I don't care about.
Tommy trying to control the fucking panels
because you told him to, Tommy. You told him to let him up
again because it's coming out the things that fucking don't make him look good.
What?
Telly, I put my son's predator.
Excuse me.
What is up,
Excuse
buddy?
me. I'm sorry. It's been a long time. It's been a while, but as the arbiter of truth, I felt like I needed to come up here and clear up some misinformation that you spoke of earlier.
That I spoke of?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you were talking about Ryan and how he you don't really classify him as a catcher. And that he's only had one catch this year. Well, there's a reason for that, Matthew. That's because, and I would like us all to tip our caps to MV Cap Ryan, he has caught all of the predators in New England. This news has been displayed multiple times on multiple streams, and we should all thank him for the work that he's done. It's quite an accomplishment, really. And I will want to be the first one to congratulate him. I know that this weekend, apparently he was about to do something this weekend that he said was really high risk, but he didn't give a fuck because he's here for the movement.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that I thought, everyone was assuming that was a catching a predator. It turns out, I think that was like related to a Hungry Man dinner in a microwave. Not sure how that's related to risk. Maybe it was risk management. But
it's dangerous living off of Hungry Man dinners.
Yeah, yes. So I just want to clear that up. Ryan is he is a top tier catcher. He has cleared out the pedophiles in all of New England, and for anyone to drag him over that is quite ridiculous. Anyone really to make any claims about Ryan that are not founded in truth would be ridiculous. To not look at me as a child doxer would be ridiculous. I love doxing children.
You are a child doxer. That's
I mean it. Listen. People knit, people have book clubs. I dox children, it's just something that it kind of, it found me. Okay. So I'm gonna jump back down here and chat. I appreciate y'all. And salute to Ryan, and hopefully we can get him to the rest of the country, clear out these pedos.
Okay, buddy. All right.
Buddy. You take care there, Matt.
You take care. You're welcome up here anytime, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Let's see where we're at here. Back to the Spurg.
They're away for 20 fucking years. Yeah. He was supposed to get 6. Suck my dick, bitch. What?
Congratulations
tell me
on that.
something you've done.
Hey,
Tell me. No, stop.
How long's it been since you've seen a catcher on panel telling the whole panel to suck my dick, bitch? How long has it been? How long has it been since you've seen somebody saying that?
Dick, bitch.
Well, fucking don't make him look good.
Telly, I put my son's predator away for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
He was supposed to get 6. Suck my dick, bitch.
Well,
What? Tell me
congratulations on that.
something you've done. Tell me. No, stop. Tell me something you've done. Sam, you're a bitch, Sam. You're a bitch, Sam.
Tommy, are you serious?
No, Sam, you're a bitch.
I've already kicked everybody.
No,
Tommy,
Sam,
slow down. Anybody can come up on my panel, Tommy.
All these people. No, fuck you, Sam. You're a bitch. You even said all these people, Kelly included, they make lies, but you let them come up because you want content, bro. This is about saving children. You fuck.
No one was really involved.
No, it is not about saving children. This is about drama.
Bro, this is about saving children. You fuck.
No one was really involved.
No, fuck you all. No, I'm telling you right now, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, Tommy. The guy
Telly, you are a nobody, bro. You're a nobody. Telly, what have you done for the world? What have you done for the world?
I'm a
Telly,
nobody, but
let me ask you a question, Telly. What have you done for the world? What have you done for the community?
Can
I ask you?
Telly,
can I ask you a question? You just asked me.
You asked me. Okay, you asked.
What have you done? Okay, I asked you. Answer.
Okay, that's what I'm doing for the world now. Let me fucking answer, will you, big mouth?
Please,
cunt.
Please, cunt.
Ooh, aren't you a little bit fucking testy tonight? You've been
Yeah,
drinking
testy tonight because I can't believe Sam would allow this shit. Sam's
allowing, Tommy. People tell me, you know, my channel is about people.
Sam, I don't give a fuck about you or your channel. You can suck a dick too, dude. Straight up, block me, Sam. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, Telly. Sam,
sure?
You just told me that you were going to ruin Damone, Sam, 4 hours ago, but you're letting him up here talking about when he's cheating on his wife, doing all these things. You guys are scummy people. You're scummy. Sam, you are exactly, Damone, he said it 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago.
Zipperhead life.
4 hours
You know
ago.
about wives.
You guys are scummy people.
Your
You're
wife's a
scummy.
fucking gook.
Sam, you are exactly, Damone, he said it 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago.
Zipperhead life.
4 hours
You know about wives, asshole.
You've got your own platform, Tommy. Why don't you fucking go back over there and do a rage live?
I can do that. But I just thought I would support somebody I thought was going for like building a community of catching child predators and victims, stuff like that. Like people that that you equate with, like your best friend Edward. Like I thought that was the.
And this is signature Tommy behavior. As soon as he gets pressed and gets pushed into a corner, and just like I was about to say that annoyed, as soon as somebody stops letting him push the narrative that he wants to push, he starts bringing out, private stuff that has been confided, because he will burn anybody, doesn't matter who it is. He will burn his best friend to get out of a corner when somebody pushes him into a corner, rather than just take accountability and admit to some problems or try to work something out. He will burn anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. Hell, Captain and his wife called him out privately about some things that he was doing, and that guy got burnt the same as everybody else. Where's Captain? You seen Captain? No. Captain changed his number, disappeared, left the team. That dude was the
good thing. I did. I did. I didn't know you were so close to Edward. I didn't know that.
Am I close to Edward? How so, Tommy?
Because you're on his channel every day, bro. What are you talking about?
You talk to him on the fucking telephone.
He called me. Yes, you're right. I talked to.
So if he was in Ed's chat every day, and that is what quantifies being close to somebody, does that mean I'm close to Tommy or to Sam or to any of these idiots that I watch online? No, it's a fucking crazy theory. That's wild.
3 times on the phone. You're right. But you've been. Oh my God, this is shit show, bro. I don't care. I don't care. You're scum. Telly, you are nobody. I don't know who you think you are.
Nobody. What?
So I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to answer to you. But me and Sam were talking, I don't know, 5 hours ago, and he was like, fuck Damone, that piece of shit. I don't know why you ever fell for him, blah, blah, blah. And then he's up here like, oh, Damone, like, funny.
Dude,
Like,
can you tell me,
real.
tell me, please, you didn't drive home from the softball game in this condition, man?
I'm at my house, bro. I'm home.
Somebody else, you didn't.
And then he's up here like, oh, Damone, like, funny.
Dude,
Like,
can you tell me,
real.
tell me, please, you didn't drive home from the softball game in this condition, man?
I'm at my house, bro. I'm home.
Somebody else drove home, right?
Yeah, your mom drove me home. Yes.
Awesome, dude. Great job.
Good. I mean, you guys can try to do what you want. Look, this is what they do. This is like a hold on. This is common, like narcissistic shit. Is when they like, oh, somebody's getting attacked on a panel, right? They come in
I'm done, Tommy. I'm done. Please.
Wow.
That's pretty.
I've had about enough. So if you guys want more of that, go somewhere else. It's not exactly the conversation, Tommy, that I had with you about Damone. And
here's where Sam, and you can tell that Sam is visibly upset that Tommy came up there and twisted whatever the private conversation was. Because a lot of times you speak freely in private conversations. You know, if you get into it with somebody or you trust that person, that they're not going to come out here in front of the world and twist up what you say and try to make some other narrative out of what you said. Of course, Sam doesn't have to like Damone. I don't have to like whoever. Doesn't matter. But there's no excuse for and Sam is cut for Tommy. There's no the betrayal, and you can see it in Sam. Sam is visibly upset about Tommy's actions, but why would you expect anything else out of Tommy? Why would you expect anything else? Let me move this over. There's that. Here we go. Let's see. Where are we at? So let's see. Tommy wants to talk about where he was sitting there denying, and we want to show what Telly was talking about, where he didn't believe his son, and Tommy was sitting there trying to deny it. So let's check that out, and we'll listen to this. When it gets to the PPP part, we're going to take the video off the screen.
Call the fucking police. If somebody touches you, you call the fucking police. You call the police. You don't wait. You call the police. If you're hurt by a man, you fucking call the police. If somebody puts their hands on you, you call the fucking police. You don't drag it along for fucking months to get your little fucking fame and shit. It bothers me. Anybody who can make up those accusations is a bad person. And why didn't you go to the police? Go to the police if you've been hurt. That's fucking stupid.
Jenny, is the 323? Is that the timestamp for it? You put the timestamp in the comments down here where it says 323. Is that the timestamp where it talks about what happened? Let me look. Let's see. Yes, this is it.
Definitely going to have one of these if I'm going to do it. Okay, so
have a beer.
All right, so my son is 20 years old now. Okay, so this would have been.
Yeah, it's
about to be 21, so 13, so like 7 or 8 years ago.
So this is where we're going to talk about what happened.
I had my best friend, which was my brother-in-law. So he stayed with me for a couple of years. And guys, there was no inclination of this.
None at all. No inclination. We're going to pause and talk about this as he's going along with it.
At all, right? Like nothing. He's said it before because he had said it before a couple times. They said, well, your son said these comments before. This ain't the first time we've seen him. I said, I understand that. My son has said it so many times that it was like one of those, like, you know, crying wolf.
Do what? His son has told him so many times.
He had said it inclination. My brother-in-law. So he stayed with me for a couple years. And guys, there was no inclination of this at all, right? Like nothing. He said it before because he has. He had said it before a couple times. They said, well, your son said these comments before. This ain't the first time we've seen him. I said, I understand that. My son has said it so many times that it was like one of those, like, you know, crying wolf.
Son telling you about abuse. Son is telling you about abuse. And he's crying wolf so many times. That is fucked. And this is out of this dude's own mouth. This is him standing here peddling for donos. Somebody just sent him $200 fucking, so he's just peddling for donos. Peddling for donos in the garage.
Crying wolf. Times that it was like one of those, like, you know, crying wolf.
Crying wolf. Crying wolf.
Monday morning, Sean turned himself in. He called the police department and he said, hey, you know, I need to turn myself in. I did some fucked up things. And then he admitted to 14 felonies. He said that he had taught him how to masturbate.
So you ignored 14 felonies for how long?
He admitted to 14 felonies.
For how long?
He said that he had taught him how to masturbate. He taught him over several years. He was fucking my son.
For years, bro. And you, not only did you not believe him, you didn't believe him multiple times.
He taught him a lot of things in a lot of years. You know what I mean? So it was just really, really, really.
And pandering for sympathy here. He's not the one that deserves the sympathy. You deserve condemnation for ignoring your child, and your child deserves the empathy and sympathy.
Fucking sad situation. My son, and this is the one I adopted. He's my.
The saddest part is that you annoyed it.
Fucking son.
Ignored it.
My son. It was sad. It was a fucked up situation. But my son had said this a couple of times. Well, you want to know why he said it a couple of times? Because it happened a couple of times.
And you ignored it. And now, many years later, 7, 8 years later, whatever, you utilize this kid's success story. This is one of the biggest things that I have wrong with the way Tommy does things is that he exploits his own son's abuse for money on a daily basis. Like, he tells this kid's story, he exploits it, and exploiting this kid's abuse. Like, just shut up. If you're going to do it, do it. People don't need to know about your son's abuse. They don't need to know that that's why you do this. Just do it, man. If you want to do something good, just fucking do it. Why do you need to pound it into everybody's head about your son and exploit him?
So I adopted Alex when he was, I started raising him when he was like 9 months old, but I adopted him when he was like 7, I'm guessing 7. But he's been my kid forever, so. There it is. So there's the live. I didn't mean to do that today. I think it was.
And it's just, it's really fucked up.
Better that it just kind of came out and boom, boom, boom. You know, it was a shitty situation.
Yeah, it was a horrible situation. The most horrible part of it is that you ignored it. And this Tommy's sitting here trying to deny that that's how it went down, but it came out of his own fucking mouth. So which time is he lying? Which is he pandering back in the day for donos? Was he using that to get money or whatever or what? What's the thought on it? Let's go back over here. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Let's click here.
If one kid doesn't have to go through what my poor son had to go through, then this is all worth it. So, anyways, that's it. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's the
guys.
story.
You don't understand. This was like my
talking about his son's abuse story. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it.
Best. That's
a
friend.
fucking diabolical statement, bro. Diabolical.
All right, guys. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button.
You are an incredibly big piece of shit.
And why didn't you go to the police? Go to the police if you've been hurt. That's fucking stupid. My son has said it so many times that it was like one of those, like, crying wolf.
Crying wolf. It's fucking wild, bro.
My son, he did it to his school. He's just been like a really good advocate for people that have been molested. He is.
It's fucking wild, bro. It's fucking wild. So that is the proof that everybody's asking for. Like why fucking deny it, bro? But the thing is what he does is his viewers they turn over every few months, and he gets a whole new group of people, whole new slew of people, and he can go back to telling the same lies that have already been proven wrong. It's a fucking process. So it's a
remember everything that Damone has said to me over the period of time that I've been in this community. I don't really forget. It doesn't mean that I don't let people up on my channel and talk the way they want to talk. And I think that the way that you're conveying some of the stuff that we talked about in private is not accurate. But I mean, you can come up and tell me as much as you want as how much of a bitch I am, but that's we have a relationship that's not about this community and not about this panel stuff. So, what else do we got to say, Tommy?
Are you? Am I still up?
You're here.
Okay, so I'm gonna record our last nine phone calls. So let's just play it. You're gonna tell me I'm not telling the truth about today's call?
No, I didn't say that you weren't telling the truth.
No, Sam, fuck you, bro.
No, it's not that you're not telling the truth. It's that you're taking everything out of context.
Bro. You said today, dude, you're my friend. I only have 3 friends, and you're one of them, and you're gonna tell me this.
He's known, like everybody knows that he fucking exaggerates everything and twists the narrative. It's been proven so many times.
Let's just play it. Let's play it, Sam. Let's play it. Hold on. So why tell me I'm lying? Did I lie about anything?
I didn't say
anything?
I didn't say that you were lying, Tommy. I said that the conversation.
You tell me.
I didn't know he was attacking you for you to come up.
Okay, but listen, Sam. You tell me. I want to build my own channel. Which I'll be honest, you want to build your own channel, but you are in focus of survivors and victims and all that stuff, which I supported, man. That's why I felt towards you, Sam, is because I believed it. I truly believed it. But then you're letting these people up. You tell me.
What do you mean letting people up? Like
you want to attack?
Like so people that I don't like or people that I can't let on a panel. Come on, Tommy. I let anybody.
No, it's not about not letting them on your panel, bro. It's about being real. You told me today that you wanted to attack a certain channel because somebody, Steph, and you're like, I don't know nothing about that, but you wanted me to give you info so you could attack that. Sam, let's be real, bro. This is fucking.
How do you know nothing about that? How do you know nothing about the Steph situation?
Did I say anything about? Did I say anything about?
I'm gonna let this play because I've got to go. I got to go grab some photos.
Steph, I didn't really talk about.
No, you said I don't know. I don't know. I'm not asking.
And I didn't
you
talk
no
about
info, nor do I know any info. I know, but you told me you were gonna go live tonight to do. Dude, I'm tired of it. If you're not for the children, get the fuck out of this community. Go to Damone's channel and fucking do their little fucking homeless shit where they kick food down and all that shit. If you guys are for that, then fucking go for that. It's fucking disgusting, man. Sam, you disgust me, bro. You're a fucking scumbag. I didn't think you were this way. I didn't till tonight. You fucking chummed it up with the people you told me not to chum it up with. You told me not to. Scummy shit, Sam. Scummy shit. Scummy shit. If you're that way, don't need nothing with you, bro. Don't need nothing with you.
Yeah, Tommy.
It's not true, Sam. It's not true.
No.
Is it not true? Am I lying, Sam?
No.
Am I lying, Sam?
Can you let me talk for a second?
Yeah, sorry. I'm fired up. Am I lying though?
So no, you're not lying. You are correct that I have very little respect for most people in this community that have treated me a certain way. And specifically, there's been people that I don't really care for and I don't like. That does not mean that I'm not going to let people up on a panel and talk. Because I told you, it's because I told you that I don't like somebody or that I haven't forgiven people that have done me dirty.
But
that's
I'm an idiot for talking to them.
That's right. I do have.
I'm a fool.
No, I didn't say you were a fool for time.
You said I'm a fool for buying Damon's bullshit. I'm a fool. He has played me too long.
Well,
But yet you're up here coming up with him.
I think a lot of people have said things about people, and
Stop talking about a lot of people, Sam. Me and you both know what we said, right? Like,
I know what I said, but does that mean that I can't have Damone up on the channel?
No, it's not, bro. But when I'm coming up after somebody else,
do you want me to tell him to his face?
Not at all, dude. That's not what I'm saying. But when I'm coming up for the guy that just, I came up to talk to Damone. Damone said, no, he responded to my comment and said, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about blah, blah, blah.
Tommy, Damone said that regardless of what I think about him and regardless of what you think about him, he was telling me that I shouldn't have told my survivor story in this community. I don't know how that has anything to do with you or with me, but
so then the next guy said, so Damone responded, the next guy said, we're not like you, Tommy. If you go back and rewind it, Sam, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't just say shit for no fucking reason. I don't say shit for no reason. But bottom line, bro, if you're letting Christy up, I have no issue with. Christy is an Edward prodigy or whatever, reject. Tally is a fucking high school, whatever, dude. I don't care, but like that wasn't the beef. They jump up on every panel I get on if they can. I've blocked them. If you're gonna allow that, that's cool. You even told me don't comment tonight. You said that.
And you did comment tonight.
And I did. So in respect to you, you did. But Sam, we're done, dude. Just do your thing, man. You do you. I hope you do what you say you're gonna do. You always told me I'm gonna go, do these survivor channels and support the the victims and all that. I've only seen drama, Sam. So I come over here. I send my people, my good people. I got a lot of good people over here that want to support you, but it's all letting these people up that are fucking wrapping their dicks around other women and like it's just fucking wild. If you want that, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I shouldn't have said nothing, Sam. I watched all night. I didn't say a fucking thing until that motherfucker, I don't know his name, I don't even know who he is, community or whoever it was, said, we're not like you, Tommy. And then that's when I jumped up. So, I mean, whatever. And then you let Christy and you let fucking Tally up. So that's you, buddy. Do your thing. Do your thing. Just,
all right.
We're good. Have a good night, brother. And just don't call me. Don't message me no more. We're good. We're good. It's fine.
All right. Does anybody have any closing remarks?
Yeah, I got a question. What's he talking about?
I've never.
No, I mean specifically. I'm sorry, Telly. Just give me a second. I mean specifically, what conversation did you have with him about me 4 hours ago? How much of that is true?
I mean, what to the extent that it's anybody's business. I have. There's been a number of conversations that me and Tommy have had about people in this community, and you've been one of them. And I think that there was a time in which you criticized people that didn't like Tommy and you attacked people that didn't like Tommy, right? I was one of them, and Colfax was one of them. And you called me a serpent at one time. And I think that you were, I think Tommy helped build your channel. And I think that the reality is that you, go ahead.
Damone's channel? I mean, you're going to say, and build your channel, like Damone's channel, like there's worth to that? Like mine or anybody, like there's no, if we don't cultivate, we're not trying to rise above.
Well, I can answer that. There's been people that have used Tom's channel to promote their channels to get them to 1,000 subs. It was offered to me and I refused it repeatedly. I don't care about subs. I do this because my friends are here and we like to laugh. That's it. So that's just simply not true.
It sounded to me like Tommy was just saying that he was helping you grow your channel then, Sam.
Sorry.
No, I was referring to
Sorry, but that bit there, fuck Damone, put him in a ditch and an aquarium too. But when you say like help to grow his channel, like I mean that kind of, you know what I mean? Like when people don't, I have a channel and I don't, it could sit for months. I'm not working on it, so nobody can ever say when I do something on it, I'm clouting and all that. So I guess Damone's channel is like that too,
yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Well, I think that what Tommy said is generally accurate. I think that I can be on a panel. I can.
Go ahead, Sam. I want to hear what you have to say.
There. Yeah, I said what Tommy has said is generally accurate. I think that a lot of people.
Facts.
What he said was probably.
You got to keep the heat on that.
It was maybe exaggerated to a degree, but a lot of people, including you, I think, used CPP and the supporters in CPP, and you navigated a very difficult scenario in which I apparently find myself in which you like someone or you support someone, and yet you're affiliated with a lot of other people that may not like that.
And the avocados.
And I think that you've attacked people that didn't like Tommy over the years unfairly, and I was one of them. And now I like Tommy, and I considered him a friend. And I did say that I have very few people that are actually friends in this community, and mostly what he said was accurate. Do you have any other things that he said of our private conversation that would be of concern?
Well, honestly, I didn't even know about
Grand
this conversation.
Swapper,
It wasn't
that
brought
is
up. I wouldn't have known had he not mentioned it. But I was just curious. What you said about me going after people because they attack CPP is correct, and that being a mistake is also correct. It's also true. Do I?
I don't know that he had different plans. I just think that he was just having a conversation with Damone, and he can look past differences in order to have a conversation with somebody.
Some of it, yeah, but it's kind of all part of the game, you know. It's kind of all part of the game. But
yeah, and I think that. Go ahead.
He said that you said that you told him that you were going to ruin
He
me.
absolutely
what
did.
Does that even mean?
Heroin.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not sure exactly what he meant. I didn't say that I was going to ruin you.
That was just another lie.
So I'm not sure what he was said. I ruin you. That
you said that you told him that you were going to ruin me. What does that even mean?
That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not sure exactly what he meant. I didn't say that I was going to ruin you.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what he was said. I think that what was talked about when a number of conversations came up, in addition to the Steph scenario in which I was trying to figure out before I had said anything about WAP, I wanted to know some information. And so what he said about that, yes, before I attacked or said anything that I didn't know, I have previously said that, you now attack Tommy. You were a friend of Tommy. That is true. I once attacked Tommy, and now I considered a friend of Tommy. That's true. So
I just told you to fuck off. I mean,
I heard it.
He did the same thing to me, Sam. You know,
I remember. I remember, and I thought it was funny then, and I don't necessarily think it's funny when it happens to me. So we'll go on. But I don't think there was anything about ruining you. It was that I think that there are two-faced people in the community, and I think that when you have to navigate liking some people for this group, but not liking some people for this group, I've not forgotten about things that you've said about me, and I've not forgotten about things that were done to me and people that I like. And I find it just odd that we find ourselves in this situation in which we have to probably like each other, and I'm not necessarily in a position to forgive everything. That's all.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, dude. You've also said and done.
So, in other words, Sam holds a grudge, but he can look past it and look beyond that in order to have a conversation with somebody. I think that's what adults do.
Terrible things to me as well. You know what those are, and they don't need to be rehashed. That shit sucked, dude. But I let it go. You know, I don't have any dislike for you. Me and you have gone at each other for I don't know how many years, man. And I consider you my only real worthwhile competitor, dude, in this entire drama community. I wouldn't have told you that back then, but you're fucking good, dude. You used to piss me off. But I don't have any ill will toward you. It sucks when you have someone you consider your friend. Like I consider Tom my friend, and he treated me like he just treated you. Now, if let's just say a week from now you're in his chat and you're like, oh, whatever, I don't care, brother. I don't give a shit about any of that. I think the bigger issue here is that, and I'll say this and I'll leave because I just came up to chat, wasn't really expecting all of this. But when was the last time that you saw Alex Rosen or Eric from PCI or PTI or Skeeter Jean hop up on a panel, drunk as fuck, spouting this and that about drama?
I don't see them, but I'm not. It's part of this this game, I guess, is the fact that they don't. Tommy chooses to be here, and does that give people that hate him or love him more credibility here? Does that give him more? But does that give? I mean, what would we do if he didn't come and participate? Would we be?
Well,
we'd
find other people. Drama? I think there'd be less drama on his part if he didn't involve himself and have outbursts and all these other things. And those things are a detriment to himself and his organization. I think, like I put in a comment here earlier, that catching kind of peaked.
That is, I said it once and I'll say it again. You don't discuss what you and your friend spoke about. I don't care how mad you are. That was between you and both of them. As friends, you feel comfortable. That is 100% facts. 100% facts. I hate to use the boys for an example, but there's been a select few people that have either left by choice or just by happenstance left our little our boys community. Let's take for example Ray. You see us out here giving Ray shit, but you don't see people out here fucking exposing dirty shit that Ray said, because everybody says when you feel comfortable you can talk, even if you don't fully mean something in the manner that you're going to say it, you say things in private to your people, sometimes in anger or exaggerated, and you can guarantee Tommy's going to bookmark that and use it against you if he gets half a chance.
And 22, 23, roundabout. And then, kind of peaked with the Chris Hansen stuff.
Zero loyalty.
2021 to 2023 really grow. And some people took full advantage of that.
Zero
and
loyalty.
Other people decided to invest in the drama,
I'll let you guys have a discussion if that's where you guys want to go. Tommy, go ahead.
Still undefeated.
I just want to ask you, James, like, what do you? So you're gonna.
This is where Tommy tries to come in, being a slime ball of sort. Of course, just showing his character. He has really shown his character throughout this panel. This is who Thomas Fellows is. Not the hero he likes to paint himself at, that goes out and catches all these people on the backs of everybody else's work. Like, everybody else does all the work, and then Tommy goes and takes the credit. And he's gotten used to that. Now he almost expects it, because he certainly doesn't pay people to do it for him, which he could if he would have changed his ways and done things correctly. But he's too addicted to this drama.
You're gonna tell me how to react and like that I'm losing supporters and stuff. Whatever you think I'm doing, what are you doing for this community? Can you tell me? What are you doing?
This is one of the most important parts of this community. So I'm gonna let it play through.
It's like, so you're gonna tell me how to react and like that I'm losing supporters and stuff. Whatever you think I'm doing, what are you doing for this community? Can you tell me? What are you doing that's positive?
I don't know that you're losing supporters. I'm comparing you to your peers who don't.
You just said that it peaked out in 2023, or you said 24.
I would say the catching community as a whole.
Okay, yeah. But we're still focusing on catching bad people and getting bad people put away. And we've talked about this. I also don't like fucking cheaters, man. Is it against the law? No. But what are you doing good for this community? But asking people if they want wars, James. Like, what do you want? What? Wars. That's your famous comment. You told me before. War. I don't want a war. You want a war? So I'm just going up your comment. So what are you doing good? Do you just enjoy drama? And
we'll get into it here in a minute. And Missy comes up here and explains what made Damone declare war.
The shit show? Is that your thing?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, fair enough. That's the.
So the comparison that I was making, I think, is a fair one.
Yeah.
Just look what these other channels, they kind of skyrocket. But yours, you're the only one still here doing this crap, dude. And I want to know why.
I'm the only one still here doing that, bro. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like,
well, of course I don't.
So wait. So who? I'm the only one doing what? Involved in the drama?
Do you consider yourself like a major catcher? Because I consider you to be
100%. I consider myself the best catcher, but just because we have a good
top
team.
The best guy.
As far
the best. He's the best catcher. Yet he got OSINT that's calling the fucking pred the morning of the catch, or sending text messages to the wrong person.
As far as major catchers,
pretty much
you, Alex, Skeeter. Who am I missing? Maybe PTI is up there too.
Yeah.
But the point that I'm making is that they're nowhere around here, and their numbers are shooting up.
You understand? My numbers are shooting up. I started here. Do you notice, James? Who has the most views on any live video ever?
Here he's trying to think that whenever his little tech whizzes or whatever view bombed him and botted his stream, trying to say that was legitimate, and it absolutely was not.
Who does? So you don't know. So you're talking about stuff you don't know. And again, I appreciate that.
To recognize that people are much better off when they're not here. Look at FM, dude. He's nowhere around. He's doing a lot better.
Okay,
look at Alex. Like Alex doesn't pop up and get involved.
That part, that part, they already knew that the dude was arrested. And still, he had already gotten the money for the West Virginia trip. So he was going to fucking go out there. He was going to find somebody. And then he caught the wrong fucking guy. Just fucking caught a random guy, I guess.
Involved in the shit.
You really okay. I'll let you think what you think. But I started here. I know it is. You're right. But I started here. Before I caught, I was a commenter here in the chats. I was a commenter. I forget who it was, like EYLP or something like that. Dude, I didn't start a catcher, and it doesn't matter. I'm real, bro. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. These are my friends are in these chats. Like you,
it's clear you're gonna stay where you're at, and you're gonna continue to have the stunted growth that you've had.
What stunted growth, bro? Who's the your opinion? Who's the best catcher out there? Your opinion.
The best?
Yep. That number one. Who? I know who you're gonna say. I'm not stupid. Go ahead. Number one.
The best and my favorite are two different, but I'd say the best is
And don't forget little ass hand ass have a nigga, little hand ass have an ass nigga. Don't forget that he received explicit photos from said 16 or 17-year-old kid. Received explicit photos and then tried to paint it on, he's going to be a pred one day. Bro, come the fuck on, bro. Come on.
Probably the best and your favorite, whatever. Okay, so Alex, who's number two?
Skeeter's kind of hacked, but I guess I have to put him up there.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe
hold on a second. There's actually better.
Fair.
Eric and Shonda, of course. You can't ever rule them out.
But before I stopped talking to this guy, he was in all my chats, begging me for conversations, calling me all the time. I mean, you don't like me because I dropped you. That's not true. That's not true.
I begged you for conversations. What the fuck are you talking about?
You called me so many times and I wouldn't answer. You called me
because Damone calls people. He hates fucking texting.
So many times. Not true.
Don't do this nigger bullshit that you do with everybody else.
Dude, I remember. Are you being serious? Okay, so you put on your panel the poll, and you even said, I agree with that poll. You just did this like maybe 8 months ago. Do you remember the poll? Because I mean, we can bring up the poll where you asked who was the best catcher. Do you remember
that one? Yeah, I remember that.
Who won that one?
CPP won.
Okay, and you said that you agreed with this. So 2 months before I did.
CPP won the poll because they promoted it in their Gilded and on their channel and in the chit chats, and nobody was pandering for Alex or for anybody else, but they pandered to their viewers just so that he could win some fucking poll in the panel community. Come on, bro, adjust your priorities.
I didn't want to be friends with you no more. It was no more than just you were. Dude, I'm not a fan of cheaters, and you clearly, you have a relationship with a girl on the internet and a wife. I never said you were a bad dad. Never.
Idea what you're talking about.
I do, bro. I just saw you when you said you wrapped your dick around her. Come back.
You said whenever you and Damone split ways, you said you felt sorry for his kids because he was a shitty dad. Fucking weirdo, bro. Like rewriting history. Just trying to
rewrite history. Like, dude, I hear things. I don't. You're probably right about people talk, but your word said, I wrap my dick around her. I bring her back. Or I forget exactly the terms. But like, dude, you have a relationship online and in real life. Like, to me, I don't associate with people who cheat. No, you said it. Okay, if that's false, then you're just joking.
I don't want to associate with white trash trailer living niggers. That's why I don't want.
Let me jump in here real quick.
That's
yes,
crazy,
Tommy,
bro. That you would say that.
Oh my God, are you shocked? You fucking fag? Are you shocked?
Let me.
No, I'm just shocked that you would say that. I would never call my wife anything like in an Asian nature.
My wife
is
a fucking normal human being, dude.
And my wife's a normal human being, but my.
Now he's trying to spin the fact that say that Damone called his wife the hard R. Never happened.
Like in an Asian nature,
my wife is a fucking normal human being, dude.
And my wife's a normal human being, but my wife wouldn't take anything, and I don't think your wife knows about it. And I would never tell her.
Are you on panel?
What's that?
Is my wife on the panel?
I didn't say your wife's on the panel. Who said that?
So I want to.
But you're calling her the N-word, bro.
I want to say this. Yes, Tommy, the conversation we had earlier was correct. You are correct. I don't like Damone. That is true.
Correct.
I have not liked Damone since I've been in this community.
And you told me you don't know why I let him up on my shit. Why I talked to him.
I don't know. I did not know.
I don't talk to you.
You guys were friends. You were very, very good friends. You guys sat on panels together. Tommy,
you
went up. You were co-hosting.
I was mad. I said the thing. He was my friend. Yes. I'm not going to lie about that. I think he's a good person. He's probably a good dad. I'm going to cut you off, Sam. I think he's a good dad. But the reason why I was so frustrated is because he was saying the N-word and stuff, and he's still
fucking narrative. Of course, you're going to cut him off.
I'm not going to lie about that. I think he's a good person. He's probably a good dad. I'm going to cut you off, Sam. I think he's a good dad. But the reason why I was so frustrated is because he was saying the N-word and stuff, and he's still saying it tonight. Like, his girl doesn't know that. And again, if she is okay with that, that's your guys' thing. For me, it's not, bro. But you even said tonight, you're in it for the drama. Dude, that's why it's great that you nicely moved on.
Word.
But just to clarify, Tommy, I never said that I wanted to ruin Damone. I'm not sure where you got that.
Oh, I think you said that more than one time. Like,
in what context was I saying that I wanted to
I don't know if it was like...
How can somebody ruin a 200 sub channel? Sorry, Damone, I'm not saying anything about your channel, but he's got fucking 200 or 300 subs. How can you ruin that?
I know you weren't saying you were going to kill him or nothing, dude. I'm not saying that, but you were like, I don't remember. But dude, okay, I'll take it back. You might not have said you didn't want to ruin him, but you wanted him done and out and gone. Like, okay, maybe it wasn't ruined.
I don't think I said that, and I haven't been in this community.
That's like I said, I don't think you said you wanted him dead and gone. But like there was every time I talk, you tell me how stupid I am for talking to him, Sam.
There's a lot of people. Tommy, you could go through a list of people that I think you were stupid for talking to.
Of course. But
the fact that I told you that in private, and the fact that I can have Damone on a panel, does that make me a?
It was a little different, bro. What I got mad about is when I jumped up, I was talking to whoever that was. I don't even know who it was. Whoever it was, the guy that was up here, who said, Tommy, we're not doing what you. I forget. Sam, you go back and watch it, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I did see that. I'm sorry." Like, no, I can't talk to him. Damone even said, like, when I made the comment, Damone says, "No, Tommy," or no, he didn't say Tommy. He says, "No." Read the comment and said it out, and they says, "Well, fuck. I tried to jump out. I kicked myself off the whole thing, but I was still in yours. I was trying to get out, and then I got back on. And I was like, well, fuck.
You were not trying to get out. You were trying to get on the fucking panel because you came up and started talking about it.
As Damone said that dude said his comment. So I wasn't even mad at him, but then you let Christy and Elia, like it was intentional.
No, I didn't let. Well, I mean, you can think it was intentional, Tommy.
Didn't we just see him earlier tell him to let them up?
You decided to come up here. I said don't chat in my chat.
Yeah, right? You didn't want me to chat in your chat because you didn't want shit started. But you also told me you were coming in. Like, dude, it's just fake, Sam. It's just fake. Whatever. That's who you are.
That's fine. I don't think Tommy. There's a lot of things that we say in private that we don't necessarily.
And I would have never said it, Sam. But like, damn, man, when you talk to me on the internet, no, when we talk in person, I take that serious, Sam. I take it more serious than when you go in here and you be super fake, right? Like super fake. You told me I can't believe you let Damone stay as long as you did, blah blah blah, and then you're chit chatting with him, which is fine. I didn't give a fuck about that. I know what Damone does. He's a fucking. He'll get you. It's fine. I didn't care about that. But when I went to jump up and you let these other two people that have nothing to do with because I mean, you fucking let Kelly, who has nothing to do with me and Damone, nothing to do with whatever, and then Missy, which not Missy, I'm sorry, Christy, I don't even know her. You let them up. You were gonna let it be a shit show, and that's fine. If that's what you want to do, it's all good.
It's not what I wanted to do, Tommy.
But clearly that's what you did. And then right now I'm talking to Damone and you interrupt me.
These people.
I'm not going to say anymore.
Christy,
Sam, I'm not going to say anymore. I promise you I will never. Dude, I have never put out phone calls in my life. I put out one. I sent it to.
Never done.
It was when Ed called me because I was getting accused of being his buddy. And I have one more set. Those are the only two I'll ever send out. I'm not going to send these out, dude. I don't care.
No, but I mean, I'm reiterating what was said in private, Tommy, which is there's a number of people that I don't trust and I don't like in this community. And I have very small friends now, very few.
Well, and I found out tonight you don't want Tommy to watch because you want to play both sides. And if nobody sees it, that's fine. Maybe I'm psycho.
No, I don't see, like,
he literally told Tommy about the stream
that you can watch all you want.
Tommy's the only one who came up here and made it about sides because him and Damone were having a pleasant conversation. And Tommy came up here and made it about sides by revealing private conversations.
And you can chat. You just get all worked up about people.
That's not why you didn't tell me to talk, bro. If that's what you want to say.
I told you about the stream, Tommy, right? So it's like.
But the stream had nothing to do with the stream. And I wasn't even for it. The stream had. What did you tell me we were going to do tonight? You were going to come in and you were going to talk about something. Dude, I didn't even respond to you mostly for what you were going to talk about. I'm like, you said, You said, I don't even know what's going on. So in my head, I'm like, why the fuck are you streaming about something you don't know what's going on? Because I'll tell you, Sam, I do care about both sides. And Damone, to fucking answer your post, dude, do the math on your own, man. I pulled my name. Do your math on your own, Damone. Do your math on your own. I wish you put a post up saying, Tommy, I hope you watch and do all this stuff and, whatever you said.
No. Be more specific. I don't know what you're talking about.
You put up a post and you just straight up said, like, Tommy, there was bad things going on and you knew about CPP knew about it. Show your face. Whoever it was about, I don't know. But if you guys figure, maybe it wasn't. But to your Matt, man, and I'll tell you right now, I like Steph. I don't support shady shit. I don't even really care about shady shit when it comes to like dirty shit. Meaning dirty shit like could affect arrest or whatever. I do care. I do fucking care. If somebody says, oh, this catching team, they fucking did this and this and this, and it's not like it's not against the law, but maybe gray or whatever. I'm not tripping. But when it comes to like integrity of a person and what we're doing, not y'all's bullshit fucking chats. I do care, man. I do care. And so for people to say I don't, that fucking pisses me off. I'm not saying you did say that, but you like called me out, bro. I don't owe you nothing, James. I don't owe you nothing, Sam, and I know you never
Why are you
asked.
responding to anything? I mean, what does it matter?
Because I heard it today from your fucking little girlfriend, man. Like they send it to people, it goes to other people, like.
And I have proof here in a second. We're going to show how he talked about the Steph thing. I do have the proof that Steph has exposed. So this is the proof that Tommy's asking for here in a little bit. Let me start.
Like it's crazy. I wish it didn't happen. I wish people wouldn't even tell me. And I would have never responded to it if it wasn't for tonight, to be honest with you. I wouldn't have.
Are you gonna work with Steph or no? Are you gonna ditch her, man? What's going on?
Why should I work with her or ditch her? I'm CPP. I take catches on people who are preying on children. What does it fucking matter who I take it from? I don't care.
Well, it matters because of their track record.
What did she do? What did she do? Tell me. I don't know. What did she do?
Well, maybe you go back and read my post. I mean,
I didn't get all. Somebody text messaged me. What did she do? What did she do?
There's the pred that she tipped off.
She tipped off a pred?
Yes.
You have proof of that?
Yeah, there's proof out there. I don't have it.
I promise you, James, if you send me proof of that, I swear to God on my mom's life, my kids, I will never work with her again. You have proof of that? What the fuck?
Yeah, there's proof out there. Not only that, she outed 2 different decoys to different preds. She said, by the way, if you're talking...
Are you listening to, what's his name, James? I forget his name, the fucking guy. The guy that you asked me to not pick on because something would go on.
No. This has nothing to do with him.
She has outed... what do you mean by outed preds? Like, what do you mean?
Like, she has said in messages that, by the way, if you're talking to these decoy names, by the way, that's also this group and this group.
James, if she done that and you can show me that, bro, I won't even, not only will I not work for her again, I will block her. Where is that? I've never even heard that. I mean, I've heard that before so many times, but like I've never seen anything. I haven't heard anything recently. She did that?
She did that. But you can do whatever you want, dude. I mean,
no. I think you're fair in that conversation. If she did that, will you please?
A catch is a catch.
Fuck our bullshit. Fuck our drama. Will you send me proof?
I will if it's sent to me.
Okay.
Oh wait, I just gotta text. Yeah, I can get it to you or get it to someone.
If she did that, bro, Alex did that to me a long time ago. That's not what I'm not here for the drama. But if somebody's done that, and I'm here heard something else, something completely different. Why people are mad at her? That's the first time I heard that. I didn't read your message. Somebody sent it and said James said that like you need to like man up or not man up, but like you're either with her or you're not with her or whatever. This was like maybe yesterday or this morning. I don't remember. But if she did that, bro, honestly, do you notice it's not CPP WAP anymore?
Well, I didn't notice that, but somebody pointed that out to me. But I don't pay attention to Steph.
Because not because I hate her, man. Not because I hate her. I think she's done great things. Anybody who's ever decoyed has done amazing things. Like I try to go as far as I can for them. And she's done amazing things. We've had amazing catches. We've caught. I mean, fuck, she's got so many convictions. So to me, I look at that. But that is the worst thing you can do is inform a predator that you're being caught. I've never seen it, man. I hope you're being honest. I hope you're not just saying
being honest.
What the name said. Okay. Well, if you are, I hope you said saying something. I hope to see it. Because if that's the case, bro, James, you should know better. Well, maybe you didn't know, but like me and Steph have always been business. Like, let's catch these sick fuckers. If she did that, dude, I will never. I haven't talked to her in, I don't know. She could tell you 2.5, 3 months.
Well, I mean, you can ask
like maybe a conversation or two.
You can ask some of your people. You can even ask PHI. It's
PHI doesn't. She's not part of TPP. I like her though. I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, she knows all about it.
How recent? How recent?
The tip off the pred was. Well, I wish somebody up here with more knowledge knew. That was a long time ago when she legit said.
You know what? I'm not even saying. I'm not even not believing you.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of smoke. You know what I mean? But like nothing like that. So I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I'm not going to fucking support anybody who does that. I don't care. Dude, I went to do a catch. 4 years ago. James, you were there. I don't know if you were in my first year. I went to go do a catch and I was fucking with Steph. Steph was fucking with Alex, and Alex said, if you give him his catch, I'm going to call and tell him. She fucking canceled my catches. I had my supporters pay for 2 tickets to go to Georgia and wherever next to it. And that's when we stopped working together. It wasn't, I'm not saying it was her fault, but it was just a shit show and whatever. But if this is the thing, you got to understand too, James, you saw proof or somebody you trust showed you. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh yeah, it's legitimate.
You saw it. Okay.
I saw it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't mean to mess up this sausage fest, Missy. Now that you're here, do you have anything, Missy, for the when Tommy? I'm going to let you go and have some other people up. So.
Yep. No. Have anybody want to?
Do you have anything for Missy? Do you have anything for us for Tommy? With that being said,
right.
yeah, I'm going to say again, yes, generally speaking, Tommy, the conversation.
Oh my God, dude, we get it. You don't fucking like me.
Yeah.
I don't like Damone.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Well, I like you,
Send me if
Sam.
you got it, brother. Send me, please, if you got it.
I'll
I gotta
stay,
go.
I'll send it.
You want me to stay?
You can say if you want to, but tell
No,
us.
I want to go. I do want to see that though. I do want to see it. I want to see it.
I'll get it to you.
All right, bye.
Yeah, we get it. We get it, Sam. You don't fucking like me. You have to fucking reiterate that point. Guess what, Sam? I still like you, dude.
I appreciate that.
I don't care, man. It ain't all that serious.
Well, I didn't think it was that serious either, but apparently I want to ruin you. Yeah, I think that was an exaggeration to a great degree, but
Dude,
that's
I got like 200 subs, dude. My shitty videos are what doing me.
There's not much. There's not much to ruin.
Can you guys hear me yet?
We can hear you. Yes, Missy.
Dude,
Yeah,
okay,
you don't.
I was freaking I guess being so patient that my earbuds decided that I was probably no longer going to talk. But how many times did Tommy bring me up? And I just have to stay here and be quiet because it doesn't matter, because Tommy doesn't ever shut up. He always talks over people. He wants to make accusations.
That is a fact, Missy. That is a fact.
That he's got no proof of. He spends all of his time in the drama. Why is he even watching my videos? Why can't he take a freaking joke? Why is it that he thinks that Damone has never done anything for him? He told you, Sam, he'll get you. Damone will get you. You know what Damone got freaking Tommy? Hundreds of dollars in donations. Did a bunch of stuff for him in the background. That's what freaking Damone got for Tommy. And he wants to say that Damone is cheating on his wife. Where is his proof? Where is his proof?
Me. He's cheating on him with me.
Okay, well, as long as it's not me, bro. But this is a catcher who has consistently made fun of a cam slip from a community member. Specifically talking about Juniper. He's supposed to be about victims and about kids, but yet how long did he go on making fun of freaking Juniper for?
He's still doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to have to take your word for it because I don't ever watch him. He knows more about the crap that I post than I know about the crap that he posts.
He's
but
a fucking narcissist.
We don't really need Tommy. Like I want to just push back on you a little bit, Sam, for that, because you said like where would we be? What we need, whatever Tommy has. No, we don't. He is nothing but drama, and he came up here and just overtalked everybody. He just freaking was as loud as he could be. He told you to F off. He told you to suck a dick. He told you he called you these nasty things, Sam, and you don't deserve that from him. You don't deserve that from anybody, especially somebody who
look, Missy,
he outs one of your private conversations. Well, hold on, because I've been quiet for a long time. Okay, I just let me get a couple of things out. This is a catcher who consistently mocked Juniper for this cam slip. This is the same catcher who very vehemently supported my pictures getting threatened to be released just to shut up Damone and myself. And like, what do I do? Like, I do nothing. I post a couple of snotty videos.
So this is what happened.
It reaches nobody but my target audience. But he was cool with, and he was not just cool. He was excited to hear that Chill and Eric had pictures of me. He put his stamp of approval on threatening to release those pictures unless Damone.
Absolutely, he did. Put the stamp of approval on the fact that Eric was going to release photos, and not even that bad of photos, but photos, of course, photos that Missy wouldn't want out in order to silence people. And he's done it before. He did it with Smashley. He threatened to put out private conversation between her and a dude who turned out to be a douchebag, but a friend of hers at the time. And Tommy threatened to put out private conversations between the two of them in order to silence her because she was going to speak out against him. And he did it live in front of the community.
Talking about him.
Distorted
and
her
you know
on
what?
the live stream.
It worked for a little while because cooler heads prevailed, meaning freaking Damone, who I was way against cowing down to this threat. You're not going to use these pictures against me and threaten me into silence. Hold on. Hold back. But this is a catcher who did all of this stuff. And the first chance he gets, he outs a private conversation that you guys had. It means nothing to him. He's not your friend, dude. Like, he uses you just like he uses everybody. And it's proof. He used Damone for as long as he could. He is using you for, you know, whatever, probably because you're a more respectable man than he is, and he's trying to get himself some clout off of your name. But this is Tommy of CPP, who is a liar. He says that he doesn't associate with cheaters. Does he know any cheaters? I don't know. I don't know any cheaters. But he's not going to associate with cheaters, but he will tell you to suck a dick on your own panel because he thinks, well, hold on. Well, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. So why is it that he is all in the drama? Why can't he understand? Like, yeah, you and Damone have a past. You have a storied past. Damone likes to say that. He's got a storied past with everybody around here. But it's kind of true. You guys don't have to like each other, but that doesn't mean you have to go up on a panel and freaking rage. Like, I'm sorry, but you...
No, it's just because that's the only thing that Tommy's capable of. He's not capable of having a sensible conversation with anybody. He's got to go up there and rage and bring up private conversations and
adults
just
who can
freak the
not
fuck out.
really be friends, who can not really like each other, and
drunk.
still joke around on a panel. Like, it doesn't have to be bitching all the time.
He's
Tommy
another
doesn't
version
freaking
of Jeff.
understand that. He doesn't
That's how
give you...
He's just
that's
another
that's
Jeff.
how I see it. And he believes that because I have people on a panel means that I don't need to reveal what I actually believe or think about someone to every single person.
Right, that was messed up.
It's not. I don't think that that's fake. I don't need to tell to Damone's face for the 10th time tonight that I've never liked.
Go ahead, Sam. Let's do it one more time.
So for the final time, Damone, I hate you, you motherfucker. And I'm not really scared to say it. And the way that Tommy worded our private conversation tonight, and there are a lot of things that Tommy says in a private conversation that I don't really talk about. But
right, he is lucky that you are a better man than him because he exaggerated. He used flamboyant words to blow this conversation, out of proportion. And you know what you did? You know what you did? You did not retaliate and say all the shit that he's told you in private because you're a better man than he is.
Did you know he was recording your phone call, Sam?
I don't care if he was or he wasn't. It's not material to me.
Is it not?
I just have a question for Damone.
This is an idiot, bro. This is funny.
Go ahead.
For him to detail his follow-up with CPP, how it happened.
This is ridiculous, Ryan.
Fucking
I just wonder how that went. How did it go according to Damone? Was it before or after he exposed himself because of peer pressure at 40 years old?
It was after. Oh, that's it?
Rick.
I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that guy.
Yeah, dude, you little fucking autistic faggot, dude.
Hasn't he got catches to do in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I thought he was like decoying and he was done with the drama.
Hey,
guys.
one of your faggot mods banned me. So fuck you, Sam, and fuck your mods.
Can we hear what Telly has to say?
Can we all agree that Ryan is not allowed to espouse any big opinions on anything because he's retarded?
Yes.
Ryan's internet activity should be monitored because
I better see some catches, Ryan, from all that decoying you're doing, boy. Go fetch us some catches, you little fig. Now, please, I would like to hear someone intelligent speak. And since I'm going to mute, it's going to have to be Telly.
His opinion never value. Never.
Well, I just the only thing that I hung around for really was just to lend a bit of support to Sam because Tommy doing his usual jump up on panel and slam people before they can get a word in, like Christy. I can't remember what he said about Christy, and then coming straight at me as I'm fucking Ed's biggest fucking supporter. Tries to get in with a smear first, and then but you go on, you talk, and I'll listen to you, and I've got nothing against you, but I just think Sam, the way that he treated you, unfortunately, I can't say I'm surprised. But
look, nobody needs to feel sorry for me. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
Yeah,
my private conversations have been smeared and displayed for people all the time. And I don't think that what I necessarily said in private is that big of a surprise. I sort of alluded to my disdain for this community at large and the way that.
Well, the Grand, we had our wish back in the day, whenever Jeff was a part of. I have two calicos, kind of a tortie calico, and then I have a gray tortie also. But I'll flip her up there in just a second. What's up, TBS?
Right.
What do you have to clarify?
I'm sorry that I had to come back up here to clear the record that it came off sarcastic that fucking NVCap Ryan is always decoying because he is always decoying. Okay. How do you think all the Preds in New England got caught? And second of all, Ryan puts in work, people. Okay. There was this one time that Ryan drove across country. He drove across the country. Okay. He drove across the country to catch Preds with PHI handed to them on a silver platter from their good friends, Steph at WAP. That's right. You heard it. Steph at WAP working hand in hand with PHI and Ryan drove across country to get those Preds from WAP. Did I mention that?
From WAP.
Well, Steph from WAP. Steph from WAP connected PHI and VCAP Ryan, catches, cross country, lots of gas. Go those, baby. Canada after. Got it?
Got it.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Get it? Got it? Good. Blazin', I have a rare calico, a male. He's kind of like a tabby / calico, whatever. He looks just like he's a big fat version. He's a big fat version of this little girl right here. But yeah, he's a male. That's how I turned out these. That's how I turned out so many calicos around here. But yep, I do have a male. And if they are male, the thing about male calicos is they're all sterile, 90% sterile or 99% sterile. And that's why we thought he was sterile and couldn't get any cats pregnant. And after, I guess, trying for a couple of years on my other cat, he finally got her pregnant and then got her pregnant again. So now I have 6 extra cats. But okay, let's get this started back again.
It has gone as far as the backstabbing and the way that people have gone from side to side. It's starting with me. And I'll be the first to say, like, I started out as Crackhead on Patrol. I started out trolling Tommy. Even after what's happened tonight, I don't have a negative thing to say at this point.
Don't get too carried away. I was going to gloat and say, well, I fucking told you so. But hang on, JT. Just the one thing that fucking made me laugh about this was that last little chat that he had with Damone about how he knew nothing about Steph and how it was all just a huge surprise to him and he had no fucking idea. It's like, that just shows what kind of a fucking, contemptuous fucking practiced liar he fucking is in his delivery of these things. It's like, of course he knows what fucking Steph's been up to. He's just turned a blind eye to it because it's fucking been in his interest to do so because it's got him some catches recently.
Can I ask a question?
Even though Sam Squatch was in the chat telling exactly the shady shit that she's been doing, he ignored all of that.
Unbelievable. And the same with PHI. They're all over there at fucking PHIs. It's like, there's nothing new that's come out. Nothing.
Yeah, everybody's known this shit, dude.
And then they started off alluding that she was doing illegal shit. And then Live for My Babies gets up there and says,
So Telly, send me that proof real quick, Telly. Send me that proof.
Just go away. No one wants to hear from you anymore. You've had your turn. So, and then over in PHIs, they're all going, oh, yeah, they're alluding that she's done illegal stuff. And then Live for My Babies gets up there and says, oh, no, it was just personality. She was just making a few mistakes. It wasn't, and then they all fucking wind it back. It's like a PHI has been live for fucking 2 days, smearing fucking Steph with the same old shit. Brings up this Hawaii thing that they all fucking knew about. Tommy fucking knows about it. He fucking lies that he doesn't and that it's all a surprise. But none of it fucking is. You're all as fake as fuck, Tommy. That's my fucking, I think, my take from this.
Yeah,
Dude, Sam, killer fucking week in review, bro.
It started out a little slow. Guys.
Yeah, you better get Tommy to approve you.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this. We always got to show the big old. That's my big old fat boy cat. That's the daddy to all of these cats. His name is Tootie. Big old fat boy. Big fat boy.
fucking guest list first for the next one, though. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble.
Wait a minute.
Little bitch goes around trying to control panels. It's fucking unbelievable.
Well, and Tommy knows that.
Wait a minute. As somebody that is always sewed to the hip at Sam for everything he does or everything I do, like I said, let me just tell you, he was here recently, and we were doing more glove stuff, and it was, and to see Sam working, see Sam. Yeah,
big. He's like, Jesus Christ, would you get to the fucking point?
But to see Sam working
He's real
on
big.
another type of thing, people bombing things and doing this and shit that happened, history stuff, burning, and me creating things that got burned down and all that. And Sam and I having fun and laughing and working creatively on things. We did that. We do that, and I hope we will keep doing that.
Speaking of, are you guys going to go to PrimeCon this year?
We are going to PrimeCon, yes.
Comma. However, if you all want to kill Sam and melt him and burn him and put him in a retort and
I love Sam.
I don't blame you for what he's done tonight. But that night will apparently have a life outside this community with odd crimes and shit like that. Bombings and ditches and whatnot. But for what he's done tonight, I wouldn't mind dunking his head right into a ditch and have him killed.
All right. Well, it's getting late. Tommy, go ahead if you're here. If you have any last comments for us, or anybody else have some last comments.
Still here?
I want to get my last comment in here just to show you, Sam, what we got on panel. We got, and I can't talk about one, so I'll go away. We got a knee, sucking whore that fucks with a married man. We got a man that accuses his wife of being the N-word. I mean, we got some fucked up shit. And Missy, you just said, hold up.
Here comes Tommy in, just trying to get in some more jabs because he just can't fucking stand it.
All right. Well, it's getting late. Tommy, go ahead if you're here. If you have any last comments for us, or anybody else have some last comments.
Still here?
I want to get my last comment in here just to show you, Sam, what we got on panel. We got, and I can't talk about one, so I'll go away. We got a knee, sucking whore that fucks with a married man. We got a man that accuses his wife of being the N-word. I mean, we got some fucked up shit. And Missy, you just said, hold up. Missy, you just said that I supported your pick. I've never seen your naked pictures. Never. And then we got high school queen Kelly in here. High school queen Kelly. You just said that I supported, and I doubled down. Not you, high school queen Kelly. Can I tell Missy what I think about her? She said that I supported her pictures being out. First of all, never knew she had pictures. Never seen them or what I support them. Shut up, Kelly. You belong in like the 13-year-old section because that's what you like. So fuck off. I'm talking.
Here he goes spinning his narratives.
Shut up, Telly. You belong in like the 13-year-old section because that's what you like. So fuck off. I'm talking about the people here. We got cheaters here. We got fucking people calling their wife's racial names, and then we got Missy up here saying that I ever said that I supported people doxing you. You crazy bitch. I said that, Missy. Prove
You
that.
live in a trailer,
Missy,
dude.
I do, and I own this bitch. I own this bitch. I own this bitch. Guess what? Your wife owns your house. Your wife.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, 100% she does.
What does your gook wife own?
You want to call her the N-word, bro?
What does your gook wife
This is what you keep.
Why don't you get a job?
It doesn't matter what my wife owns. She just got here.
What does your gook wife own?
My gook wife own. You guys hear this? James, if I ever see you, bro, I promise you, bro, you will get the lock treatment.
Get a job, dude.
You're tough on the internet. You're tough on the internet, bro. You're a bitch.
Why is your wife the only one working?
You're a bitch. You're broke. Your bitch is a hoe. Your kids ain't yours, and everybody knows you're a fucking piece of shit, bro.
Are you rapping to me?
He gave him the Brian McClurg treatment. Gave him the fucking Brian McClurg treatment. It broke that motherfucker. Broke him.
Get a job, dude.
You're tough on the internet. You're tough on the internet, bro. You're a bitch.
Why is your wife the only one working?
You're a bitch. You're broke. Your bitch is a hoe. Your kids ain't yours, and everybody knows you're a fucking piece of shit, bro.
Are you rapping to me, dude?
No, I just put out a comment because you're nothing, dude. You call your wife the N-word? You just called my wife a gook, bro?
Yeah, she's a zipper head slant on.
Yeah. I bet you won't say that in person. I bet you won't.
I bet you won't fucking say that in person. I bet you won't get a fucking job, will you, dude? When are you going to get a job, dude?
When your mom,
when are you going to get a fucking job?
When your mom gets off my nuts, bro. I mean, I don't know. When your mom gets off my nuts.
My mom's dead, dude. Take it easy.
Don't know about your mom. Never knew about your mom. And you told me, you said before, I'm going to do the mom thing. So good try.
Good try.
Yo,
try.
that nigga Tommy's wrecking all you fucking pussy ass that video.
Pussy ass. Thank you. Get him, AC.
Yeah,
Get him,
get
AC.
wrecked, Damone, you fucking faggot.
Get the fuck out of here. Child abuser.
Yeah, get wrecked, Telly. You're sus, Telly. You're sus
Telly
as
likes
fuck.
girls that are very young. I don't know. If
What's up with you and Beaches? Have you heard about Telly and
Where are you getting that from, Tommy? Where are you getting that
from you,
Get wrecked at
Howard.
videos.
You said
When
it.
have I said that? When have I said that?
I don't know. It's like I don't know, like 13 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a fucking
Just like
prick.
Missy just said that I said that I put double down on her pictures out there. I would kick somebody for that. Nah. Get your swinging dicks out here, bitches.
Hey,
Missy's
Tommy,
a whore, and
I've
Damone wants
never
to
been-
support it. I
I've
never
never
talked
been
shit about her.
charged with
Never
anything
in my
fucking
life.
there.
First
I've never been
time.
charged
First
with
time.
child abuse.
Listen to that. Listen to that. Listen to that.
Kick somebody for that. Nah. Get your swinging dicks out here, bitches.
Hey,
Missy's
Tommy,
a whore,
Missy's
and
a whore.
Damone wants
I've never
to
been-
support it. I
I've
never
never
talked
been
shit about her.
charged
I never talk shit about her. Missy's a whore, but I never talk shit about her.
Never in my life.
Never in my
First
life.
time. First time.
Child abuse, Tommy.
Shut
Never been
up.
charged with child abuse or contributing to the doing.
Child abuse? What did I do to child? See, this
Yeah, I don't think you remember getting charged with child abuse, Tommy. You can't
did I
remember
get
that.
convicted? Did I get convicted? Telly, let's
No, you
discuss
made a
it.
plea deal.
No,
Remember?
no. I played a plea deal for punching somebody in the face.
No, it was
Yeah.
rolled
One in
together,
the chat
Tommy.
if you're on.
You took a plea deal.
Two charges were rolled together. You made a deal.
I was on probation 2 days ago, so I can't put a 1 in here. I can't put a 1 in here.
One in the chat if you were recently on probation.
Okay, I got a 1. But dude, be better, bro. You gonna call my wife
I'll
a
be better
goof, bro?
when
You
you
gonna
be
call my
better.
wife a goof, bro?
I just think you should get a job, dude. Oh god damn it.
All right, I'm going to end with two of my favorite
Why
people.
would you end? Why would you end?
It's just this doesn't get me going. It doesn't get me going.
No.
We're also going to show here in just a second. We are going to show the proof, like what I said a minute ago about Steph exposing decoys, because I do have the proof. I believe. Let me look and see what this dude's name was. What's this dude's name? Jerry Hedge was the catch. Jerry Hedge Jr. was the catch, and he was decoyed by WAP or Steph, and he was caught by OPP and was not arrested, which is crazy that he wasn't arrested, because I'm going to give you a little history about
This
it.
is a Colfax production from now on.
But I do have the proof.
Missy, do you still want the Missy? The co-host spot is still open.
Unless y'all
Give me a black card.
Do y'all want to dip over there to that right now?
Missy, the co-host spot is still open for you.
You want to dip over there to those text messages?
Can you hear me,
real
Missy?
quick?
Look, I don't. Missy, you're back and forth. I
Yeah,
don't.
those are gross. Zombie.
You good now?
Gross.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you still support the co-host spot? You still want it? It's still available.
Dude, I have gained nothing but respect for you tonight, Sam. You know, I wish that you wouldn't have let Tommy walk all over you and say
No, that
thank
was
you,
that
but
was APP.
You
all-
are
that was APP.
honestly passionate, and it is clear. I respect you. You kind of walked a fine line tonight between, you know, being here for the kids and giving the community what it wants, which is drama. So nobody
Well,
else
look-
is giving us content like you are tonight, Sam.
I think the
Missy, will you, for content, teach me straight sex?
And he's gone. Let's end this like it should begin, Missy, with me and you. I don't have a negative thing to say about Tommy. I know you all heard him call me everything tonight, and I wish nothing but the best for him. I think that Tommy gets a lot of people telling him things in private. My personal opinions about people in this community aside, I don't think it's fake to personally have an opinion about someone that I have a lot of people that I got beef with and that I won't forgive. And that doesn't mean that I can't be cordial to him on a panel. And
Exactly.
I
Not
don't,
everything has to be piss and vinegar.
and I as much as I trash talk Damone in public and in private, there's one thing I know about that he's a great father. I can say that for sure. So other than that, he's a piece of shit scumbag, but I can pretty much rest assured that he's a great dad. But otherwise, yes, I have not. There's a lot of people that I've lost or never had respect for, and that people have upset me, and just move on from it. And you've never been one of those, Missy, and you're one of the few. But I don't have negative things to say about Tommy even after tonight. And I don't think it's I have people in my channel that don't like CPP. I have people in my channel that don't like Tommy. I've happened to have what I thought was a pretty good relationship with Tommy. And if he doesn't like the fact that I have people in my channel that I may not personally like myself, that I may personally have done things to me, or I've done things to them, that doesn't.
I think there's just a little more Sam rambling. So let's okay, so let me look. So these are screenshots. These are screenshots from the pred to a decoy after the fact. After the catch went on. Let's scroll over here. Let's look at this. This is the guy exposed May 8th, 2024, Yale, Oklahoma. Jerry Hedge. He was not arrested. Y'all go check this catch out if you want to. It's on the OPP website. But that's the guy. His name's Jerry Hedge. And these are messages that were sent back to the decoy. And you can see that, you can read this. Oh, let me scroll. Can you see that? I don't know if that gets any bigger. Does that get any bigger? I don't know if that gets any bigger. Oh, let's see. Does it get any bigger for y'all? No, it doesn't. Okay, maybe you'll just have to look pretty close. This is ones that he had sent to this is screenshots of his messages that he had with Steph. And these were sent to another decoy because there was multiple teams decoying this pred. And Steph exposed, I'm going to read it. Steph exposed and outed the decoys to the pred, and this is the proof. This is him talking to him talking to Steph right here. And this is Steph saying, "That's fine. We already did our job. Next people on your property will be the cops arresting you. Bye-bye now, daddy. Have a nice ride in jail, pedophile. FYI, I hear dropping allows magic to happen. Bubba likes it soapy." And it said, "Oh, Jerry, good old Maddie." I'm going to take the last name. I took the last name out to not expose the decoy. Came forward as well. And Summer. They were decoys as well. Arizona Predator Prevention and Decoys for Kids. Damn, don't worry. All was submitted. Now let's go to the next picture. Let's go to the next picture. Go to the next picture. This one, this just gets a little, oh, that's a little more. The last one. I need the last one. Where's the last one? There's the last one. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. Move from studio. There we go. Here's the one. This is showing that he was sending screenshots of those to the decoy. And he said, and the pred told the decoy, said, "You was mentioned. This is to Summer. This is the pred is sending these screenshots to Summer. So who's lying now?" And Summer had to say, "I don't even know that number. If you think I'm a liar, then why are you still talking to me?" And this is Steph outing 2 decoys to a pred. So there, Tommy, there is your proof. You wanted the proof Steph's out in decoys, and there's your proof. So what are you going to do about it now? And I will post those on my community post if in just a little bit. As soon as we get done with this stream, I will post those 3 screenshots on a community post. Well, come on back up, Tommy Boy Studios. Damn it. She did do that. I don't have that proof on hand, Michelle. I don't have that proof on hand, so I wasn't going to get into that, but we can talk about it. That is 100% factual. That because Alex proved it himself, and there is a video on it. I guarantee you, Carmen, that he is, and he's just not. He's just not showing. CCO, I may, if Jeff continues to lie about what the cops are saying and the investigation, and not just admit that it's closed and that it's done, then I may end up posting it. But the detective was pretty cool. He was pretty solid, and so I wasn't trying to like put all his business out there and put the emails out, but I may end up putting at least some of it out or redacting some of what he said, because he was a very solid guy. What's up, TBS?
Hey, just want to come up and do a little bit of damage control really quick.
Let's go.
So that
I may
wasn't
not have mentioned everything.
That wasn't Steph from WAP, was it?
Yes, that was Steph from WAP.
So the same stuff that I referred to earlier of what PHI and Ryan, who drove cross country to get those preds, that it's not that stuff.
The same one, the very same one.
Oh, that is the same. That is okay.
That is the very same one.
Well, here's the thing, people. Okay, so here's the thing, though, is that it's not that they didn't know about that this had happened before. They knew about it, okay? But the thing is, the thing is that a catch is a catch, motherfucker. The planets haven't lied.
Oh, I guess a catch is a catch. That was kind of what was being said, but all of these people knew all about this stuff, and when it's beneficial to the pocketbook or to whatever, a catch is a catch. I believe that's what they were. I was about to say. I believe that's what they were saying that the Wolf said. Are decoys being doxxed here? What do you mean? No, decoys are not being doxxed here. Not here, they're not. They were doxxed already. They weren't doxxed, but they were. And I had permission to put those DMs out. It wasn't. There was no doxing. No doxing. None doxing. There was no decoys being doxed. I was showing those, and those were redacted screenshots, very well redacted, and had full approval from who they came from to show them. Why is somebody trying to say that it is? But yeah, that was no, Lisa, no decoys are being doxed here. Why would I dox a decoy? I was showing that Steph has exposed 2 decoys in the past. It was May of 2024. So I guess a year ago. Y'all, people are retarded. Yeah, like I said, I was even nice and covered up Steph's decoy number. And covered up the last name of the decoys. And didn't even say the full name. But it was obvious. It's crazy. Well, whoever told you that is trying to stir shit up as usual. So people are retarded, bro. People are retarded. Anyway, so let me scroll back. So DM me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, CWS? DM you. What are you saying DM me, DM you for, CWS? Okay, what Steph did, let me break this down. Steph had a pred, and also 2 other decoys had this pred. They were all 3 decoying. Steph gives the catch to OPP. OPP goes and catches a guy. Also, the dude had a hell of a record. And still didn't get arrested for some reason. Okay. There's his record. Still didn't get arrested for some reason. As the pred was getting caught, like during the catch or right after the catch, Steph, as her decoy, messages this pred and tells him that the next people you're going to see on your steps are the cops, and get your ass ready because they're going to butt fuck you in prison. Whatever. Then this pred screenshots those messages that came from Steph, where Steph outed 2 other decoys, and sends screenshots of the Steph messages to the other decoy, Summer. I spoke with Summer, the people with the Summer decoy, and got those screenshots, which is proof that Steph, Tommy's decoy, the WAP decoy, PHI's decoy, Ryan's decoy, all these people that are using WAP, exposed and outed 2 other decoys to a pred. Yeah, I was nice enough to block out her decoy number, but that's quite weird. But I don't know why he didn't get arrested, because he had already done like 20 years in jail or something like that, a long time. He got convicted in 2001 for first-degree rape, forcible sodomy, and lewd or indecent proposals and acts to a child. He had already done like, I believe, 20 years in jail, and still got off. So I don't know what you're telling me to do better for, or to DM you for. But does everybody understand? Does everybody understand what happened now? Does everybody get it? Do we all understand? This is exactly the proof that Tommy was asking for last night. Nope, not that button. That's not what I needed. Well, we're not going to go back that far. We're not going to go back.
You can't live life just on one extreme or the other. You can't live life
We'll finish Sam's
buddying up with people or dragging and doxing
control.
them. You know,
Yes,
you can
control.
just be a normal effing human being and dislike somebody without it having to come to blows. Like that was a totally immature display. And you have shown your
Can I
maturity,
explain?
and
Do you really
have
need
acted
me
way
to
more
explain again,
respectfully
Amanda?
than Tommy did.
I will do it privately.
I did
I will
call
do it
Tommy earlier, basically because of
20 years.
tell anybody that.
but no, I don't.
Okay,
but
just wanted to
the
make-
context of it was really about the WAP situation. The PHI has essentially made these allegations, and
Well, because it's things like that happen because it's highly likely right now that CWS has stopped even watching and dipped out and went and told a bunch of people like she did Lisa that I was doxing decoys and all that. It's people that don't understand that start fucking rumors like that. And that's people fire starters. It's not good. It's not good.
Tears, and I didn't want to criticize.
I got no
or
issues with
call
CWS,
out something
but
until I got
before
more
you
information if there was some.
don't
So
understand-
what I thought was
you
a
know,
courtesy
don't
phone
understand
call.
something,
It
ask
wasn't to
for
get any
clarification.
dirt, even though dirt was
Don't
delivered.
run off and start,
or figure things out.
telling people
you know,
something's
I'm
happening that's not
I
happening.
stand on where I stand on and who I like, and Damone has never been one of them.
What was that last part, dude? I was doing something.
And
What'd you say?
Damone, I stand on who I like and who I don't like,
Right,
and
folks?
Damone has been one that I've never liked.
Thanks, man.
I'd
You really
say-
know
I
how to
don't
make
know.
a gal feel special.
Sam was the-
I've
Sam
never
was the
been good
best
with
boxer
women.
on panel tonight.
Alt, I don't think that it necessarily was that, but I think it was just to it was more a jab at the other decoys more than likely because she has issues with those decoys, and I think it was just poking and trying to ruin it for the other decoys, not necessarily trying to keep them from getting caught. That would be my thought.
Huh?
I said Sam was the best catcher on panel tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't feel good, but it is what it is. I'll come live in 6 months again, and we'll go at it again. But
Nah, you got to
Can I tell
do
you
this
something,
more
dude?
often.
Yeah, I saw it a couple times tonight since you had your I'm sorry, Tilly. Since you had your video camera on, you quite literally had your head in both of your hands multiple times tonight, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's not. Well, I see how hard it is to be friends with different sides in different positions. So,
yes,
you know,
I bet he'll be on the phone tomorrow, mate. He'll have you smoothed over in a couple of days.
no, it is what it is.
Sam, when you were recently here, we were fielding all kinds of crazy things all over the Denver area. Do you, especially at the Airbnb house on the creek, the fire pit and all that, do you remember we ever talked about Stella? We did.
I don't think so. I don't think we did.
There's nothing bad to say about me anyway. It would only be positive, wouldn't it, JT?
Well,
it's glowing reviews from me.
All right, I would like to say my last words if I could.
All that.
Go ahead.
All right, two things here.
All that is to say, I took Sam from one dig deep place after another. Look at this place where this was going to happen, that happened, and all this. And we went to murder site here, murder there. And when Sam is really on it, when it's like for that channel,
did she go lion? Cat ass? Is that what happened? I'm sure that because a couple of people came to me and said something behind the scenes. So I can only assume that that's what happened.
At Mark Love's channel, yeah, it's very small and nobody knows about it and all that. But he's dead serious about it. And the money he
Fucking
spent
wild,
on equipment
bro.
and everything. We're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go. But the point is, where I'm going, like over here, this is where that, and I work nonstop to the bone, working on the research on it. And then I forgot what I was gonna say.
I am so lost right now.
Okay, thing number one is that.
Wait. I guess the point is that Sam and I have that. We know each other. What's that funny? We have that. We're working on that, and none of that. Like I think he was here for 4 days with like a crew of like 4 people. We were all over town going like, and this is where that was.
Okay.
It was
Nice.
And
Nice. JT sounds like Jeff talking about a visit with Constantine.
I'm ending. Had all that, and there was hardly, there was no time for like, what Tally said or did. There was nothing. Wake up. We're moving on.
All right. Well, let's move on with the stream. What final words? Everybody gets final words, starting with Damone. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. 2 things. First of all, great fucking panel. Second of all, well, actually, first of all, it's 2 things. Great fucking panel. Colfax contributed nothing the entire night. Not a fucking thing of substance. Now, my second point is, you can feel how you want about me, Sam. You can say mean things about me in private and then kiss my lily white ass in public. I don't care, buddy. But I can make you one. I can make you one promise. Fresh off probation, I will never come up on your panel wasted. All right, man.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Telly, final words.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that I've never been on probation for abusing my kids. Thanks for the time on panel.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, we were going to talk about that. That's the being on probation thing and getting off probation and talking about getting off of the charge. As everybody knows, I have had a litany of charges against me in the past. I have had my run-ins with the justice system in this great state of Texas. And so I know all about the justice system and what happens. And Tommy really lucked out that the assault on Locke was so close to the child abuse, because they were able to run both of those charges together. And because he's more of a criminal and committed more crimes, he was able to get one of them dismissed in exchange for a guilty plea on the other one. It doesn't mean that he was innocent or didn't abuse his kids. It means that he took a plea deal. What's up, Annoyed?
Hey, Matt. Thanks for letting me up. I just wanted to say, as you finish up this little Sam segment, to Thomas Fellows, I just want to let you know, Tommy, your son hates you for using his victim story to build your brand. And one little thing to Sam, get used to it. This is what it's like being friends with Tommy. You asked for it. All right. Peace.
Later, man. That is facts. I haven't heard that directly from anybody who communicated to Tommy's oldest son, but exploiting his abuse for profit on a daily basis is it has to be embarrassing, or his son's got to hate it. And that's who says that's not why he's moved to a different state. As far as I know, doesn't really have anything to do with him. He's grown, but he doesn't really have anything to do with him, but it's really sad. Let's see. We got another one coming up. What's up?
Hey, this is TBS.
What you got?
First time caller, long time listener. I think this is my 3rd time calling in.
I think so.
But look at Ryan just went live. Perfect. Listen, it's kind of crazy. I don't know what CWS is doing down there. And don't worry, guys, stay here. I think you should. Let me get this link to this video. I think you should play this. You should probably just to be safe, skip it out of the what's it called, the PHI section. But it's pretty much just PHI and Ryan talking about how they're getting together to go to Indiana for these catches, because it just kind of blows my mind that people, like, I get it's a revolving door around here, but it blows my mind that people don't know about this stuff. Like, just to give you like the TLDR, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steph worked, not to you, okay? Steph worked for Tommy, falling out, then worked for Tommy again, people, okay? Steph, you're talking about one instance here, right? With this decoy, okay? That was one instance. There's actually more. There's actually multiple instances of this. And that's what's in that video, is actually Alex calling her out for it, for her doing the same thing for a catch in fucking Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. You want me to watch the Alex part?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest thing, just to show,
Okay,
like,
yeah,
yo,
I'd forgotten where I'd seen that, but I knew I'd saw it recently. Let me skip to that part. I got you. Let me skip to that part because you come on panel and then Alex comes on panel, and I'm actually on this panel. I'm actually on this screen.
yeah, Savvy's replaying it, but like, it's wild because these guys play this like stupid game, right? Where they're like, because this is where I even bring it up, right? I go up on the NTFs to like be like, isn't it crazy now that these guys are going to fucking getting back in with WAP?
Whose panel was this that you went up on?
This was NTS, right? And then Condor cuts to fucking Alex, which you're on Savvy's panel, and Savvy's replaying Alex's stream.
Okay, let me skip.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here we go. There we go. Can y'all hear?
Yeah, I'm here for a second. Just something kind of came to mind, and I just wanted to just bounce off. Yeah, Brian was up here earlier. I know he's on that long road trip. But I was just thinking, you know, he's going a long way for that catch, right? He's driving a lot of hours, putting in a lot of hours for that. And I was just like, could you imagine being so desperate for a catch because you quit your job as a dishwasher that you have to take a catch from a decoy that sabotaged a team that generated over like $100,000 in gross revenue for the channel that you own?
Make sure.
I mean, I just think that's kind of crazy, you know, when you think about it. I just was thinking about that, and I thought I'd come up and I just find that really strange, you know. That's a hell of a way to take a catch. Maybe that's why PP Mass was getting fed those catches. I don't know.
Unfortunately, Stephanie, my former decoy, tried to tip him off. She found out that we were decoying him, and she tried to tip him off. And it's kind of commental when he would mention, like, "Oh, guys, you're going to be going to Hawaii soon." Yeah. So Stephanie doesn't really work for me anymore because she's a pathological liar. And just a very, very long story about that. Maybe Nick can call in and explain it better than I can, because
I'm so glad this happened.
Huge fuckery with her. And yeah, so she tried to tip off Josiah in the middle of decoying, and obviously tried to give him to Tommy. But of course, Tommy's a lazy piece of shit who gets shielded by YouTube, so of course he's not going to put in the work that we do. And I had to basically get Stephanie off of our tail in order for him to still believe that we were a real kid. And eventually, he of course fell for it. He tried to go meet a 13 and 5-year-old yesterday. Maddie was the decoy on this guy. We almost had Josiah like fuck us, or we almost had this guy not arrested, and basically not caught because of Stephanie. She really tried to sabotage this guy, who's preyed on, as you'll see in the video. He's admitted to preying on real minors before. So I mean, it's just vile what you tried to do. So again, this is a reminder. Steph also works for Tommy. She does. She went back to him after she got kicked out by us. Huge pathological piece of shit liar. Lied about everything, like everything about her, including like shielding predators. Did she try to tip off other predators too? And the reason we know it's Stephanie, besides the bad spelling, her being the decoy chat, and of course her being the only one that would have any reason to tip them off. She also tried to tip off other predators of Nick and Sammy's because she had access to their Facebook. But I don't have concrete proof of that because I'm not in their Facebook, so that's not proof I could show. But all I know is that when multiple predators that basically predator poachers are decoying are saying, "Hey, somebody DM me and told you we were fake," yeah, it's obviously Stephanie. And that's the type of person she is. She's somebody that always says, "Oh, it's about the kids. Oh, it's about this and that." if they go out of their way to virtue signal, then they don't give a shit about the movement. They're too busy virtue signaling to care. So, yeah, that is how she tried to sabotage this catch, and we took a very big risk coming to Hawaii, all the way from the East Coast and the Third Coast, all the way here, just for this one guy. But we figured this would be the time to do it, and luckily, because of you guys, we succeeded. So that's how these people roll, man. You think the predator catching community should be getting along with each other, but it's always the people that go out of their way to say how much they care that don't give a fuck, that want to censor everybody else. Pretty sad state of affairs that she's like this. It's very unfortunate. So that's how she is, guys. Choose the people you work with wisely. I was warned about her, and it's my fault that I kept her around for so long. But you know, I'm glad we're learning these lessons at 22 rather than like 30. So.
I'm just gonna put 2 and 2 together. Wop, sabotage, Alex on a catch in Hawaii, and now that little nigga's out there taking catches from him. Little snake in the grass. Get wrecked, Ryan. You little fucking snake in the grass. Have fun on your drive, pal. So you mean to tell me that Ryan, PHI, Tommy, they knew nothing about Steph's past? It's a crock of shit. They all knew it, and now they're all playing like, oh, she's some grimy ass bitch. It's like, bro, you people all got back into bed with this woman. All you people did. Bunch of retards. And there's a bunch of people, and I get it. It's a revolving door, and people don't know about it. But it's like, come on, like, open your fucking eyes. Just like now, trust me, it's going to be like fucking onion screw. Like, we never liked Wolf anyways. We never fucking complained. We never would like, people shouldn't complain about him fucking ripping bongs and dab rigs around his kid. That's normal on the East Coast. No, bro, it ain't. Your kid's getting stoned with you. Oh,
yeah, I have some I don't know how or if I want to show it on the screen, but there was some pictures taken in 2022 of an account made, and this decoy in 2022. This is the Steph, where Steph was using underage pictures of a little girl that was not aware that her underage pictures were being used. In 2022, this 2018, this decoy was, let's see how old, 2018 or 2022, the decoy was 18. Sorry. Okay, let me grab it and Okay. This pic was taken in 2022, and she was 18. So therefore, I'll have to explain it. Okay, this picture was taken in 2022, and she was 18 in 2022, and the profile was made in May of 2018. So that would have made this girl that she was using the pictures of 14. 14. And Steph's using a 14-year-old's pictures. And the pictures match. The pictures match all of it. Okay, sorry, I got a message in the middle of that. But so let's move this. We'll remove that. But there's the proof of using underage decoys. We all know that it's been put out there that she tried to sabotage the Hawaii catch. Yes. She put the decoy in the same town that the real girl lives in. And I know the area real well. And the real girl. There is the real girl. But yes, so say that Pred finds the real girl's account and goes after the real girl for faking him out or for getting him caught up with the cops or anything like that. So she put a real child in danger. I'm not doing a great job of putting this out there, but thank you that Sammy is here so that she's keeping me in line on this. But using a 14-year-old's pictures, and not only was she using a 14-year-old's picture, she was using old pictures off of the 14-year-old's Facebook that were a couple of years old. So she was using 12-year-old's pictures when the kid was 14. Yeah, or seeing the girl around town. Imagine that they got a predator in the girl's hometown, and that pred sees the girl around town and goes up and tries to approach her. Yes, because that girl works at the girl works at a family business, you know? So it's wild. It's so fucking dangerous. But it's all good to keep a catch, right? It's all good for a catch, huh? Catch. And we can overlook all of this. We can what, cat? What? You need attention? We can overlook all of this just for catches, right? And Tommy knew about all of this stuff a long time ago. He was told about all of this. He was made aware about this long time ago. What? Come up here. Made aware of it a long time ago. He overlooked it because Steph is she's caught a bunch of these guys, and she obviously knows how to do it good, or knows how to get them on the hook. She just is using shady decoy tactics to do it, apparently, like real kids. It's all good that the community let her back in with open arms. Disgusting fucking excuse for a community to keep kids safe. I 100% agree. I was appalled. And the thing is the community didn't let her back in. Tommy let her back in. Tommy brought her in and made her a part of his organization. And in turn, because Tommy has so much, I want to say, Tommy has the clout, other people used her, like Ryan and PHI. But it's absolutely fact, Annoyed. It's all about the content. Doesn't matter by what means they get it. It's all about the content, all about the clout. And not only just this stuff. There's been so much other shady shit that hasn't even been talked about that was just done behind the scenes. PHI even alluded to that on her stream the other day. PHI and that Papa Duke guy, they alluded to all of that shady shit on their stream the other day. But the thing is everybody already knew about it. Why are you even using her again in the first place? Because everybody knew about it already. They knew how shady she was. Welcomed her back in. They do in the Southwest Jeff realm. You absolutely did, Sammy. You absolutely did. What, 3 years ago? 2021? Was that mid or late 2021? or 2022. 2022. It was 22. It's wild, bro. That is facts control. Victim shaming. It's a shame that people act like that. It is a shame people act like that. I don't know who you're talking about, Cole. Let's see. I got a message. As a matter of fact, I think there was a time back, way back whenever Steph whenever she doxed PHI or Gabby or both of them. I don't know the exact specifications of that, but I know that there was some doxing going on in a catch or something. And yes, PatCon. Some doxing going on, and I guess they just forgave her about that, you know. Oh, we got Crystal. In case it comes in. Yeah, the cancer scam. The cancer scam also. Didn't she like shave her head or something? I think he's referring to Steph, Sammy. Steph dating that 19-year-old kid. And she was like, what, 40 something? What did Crystal say? Toad. That's what his name was. I was thinking, I was like frog, but I knew it wasn't the Frogger, but I was thinking, but it's Toad. Toad. Absolutely, Bat Mom. Pure dedication. That is not wrong, Billy. Yeah, I'd much rather if I were broke, I would much rather be broke than reduce myself to something like that. I believe those were the ages, Sammy. It's his big brother, Hunchback. It's his big brother. I believe Cotton Eye Bro. I believe there is a lot more to that story, and the little tidbits that I have heard. I think it had to do with the time period whenever Tommy was grifting money for that lawyer, and I think he took offense that they wouldn't grift for him or something of the sort. I heard little rumblings that there was issues there, and that started to sour the relationship. They may tolerate one another nowadays, but I had heard some rumor that it soured the relationship because they wouldn't grift for him, wouldn't help him raise money. I'm not sure, Toaster. It's highly likely, but I've heard one of those two at least deny it, but it's still highly likely that he does. Let's see. Junior, your bills paid? No, I pay for my own ones. Right? Hey, that's a good possibility. The crazy, well, people can say whatever they want. You know, that's. Let me close some of these out. Close some of these out. I have a bunch of windows open here. Bunch of windows open. I think I got another. What's up, buddy?
Hey, so I noticed we're talking about paying our own bills, and I wanted to drop a little public service announcement. So I just want you all to know that whenever you're contributing money to Jeff, you're very likely paying for his gooning subscription to his daughter's OnlyFans. Now, for a couple things I need to say to Jeff. Jeff, don't put your daughter's OnlyFans on your branded public Instagram. Okay? I know that you're not that good with technology, but that's not a good idea. And I know you have memory issues. So let me remind you one more time. Whenever you place the toaster in the bathtub with you, make sure to plug it in. All right, I'm out.
Later, man. Later. Well, it would take a really long extension cord, and if it happens to fail, if the toaster in the extension cord fails, you know, there's other methods. You can take one end of that extension cord and tie it off real good to the ceiling fan. Take the other end of the extension cord, cinch it up around that jelly bean head of his, and just step off the chair. Just step off the fucking chair. You do your family a favor, bro. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. He is a straight up idiot. That power supply is definitely going to over. The FBI is a big supporter of Rollins. I don't doubt that if the FBI has seen this community, then they've likely seen her OnlyFans. But I did hear that Jeff is the only subscriber. So she's not making a ton of money, but when you guys not only is that brave little toaster account a tech alt per Hefe, but it also must be a death threat to Jeff. Oh, okay. Well, Jeff's obsession for Collins is the gayest thing I've ever seen. I've seen some gays. I can imagine that you have seen some extremely gay things in your day, Colfax. I bet you have. I bet you have. I got a screenshot that I was in Ryan's last night. I won't tell everybody I was not in Ryan's. I was sitting here speaking with my son. Well, there's no doubt people make the fake accounts just so that they can talk their shit, you know. I remember one talk for a trip. I think it was to West Virginia, And then it was a failed catch. He said that bat told him not to confront the predator because they were investigating. That is correct. That is correct. But they ended up catching the wrong guy for something. Like they exposed the wrong guy. Exposed some just random guy at a library or something. Yeah, give me just a second. I'll be right back. Oh, I had to go move my little old cat. She was banging into John. Oh, Lord. I think difficult. Oh, there's no doubt, bro. No doubt. No doubt. 100%. I don't doubt that, Junie. I bet that she could take him. Don't let that Sunday organ player look fool you. Don't let it fool you. Okay. Well, let me remove this. Let's see. Let me drop a little message over here. Let me look right here. Y'all be nice to the kitty. Brownie. Be nice to her. My little old cats is arguing. My little old cats is arguing. All right. Let me drop this message here. Oh, so I hear that Ryan may have a catch. What's up, buddy?
Jeff, although I don't want to contribute to your gooning subscription, if you want to send me your daughter's OnlyFans, that would be great. Or you know what? Better yet, send me her number and I can show her what it's like to have a real daddy. All right, that's it. Peace.
Uh-oh. 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 Annoyed gonna have Jeff's fake daughter calling him daddy. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Ryan got an arrest. I do hear, Billy, that the cop is kind of talking a little shit to him, though. Yeah, I hear Ryan may be having the same. I'm trying to get some information here. They may be having an issue over there. Maybe having an issue over there. That. Let me scroll over to here. There's that one. I gotta drop that. Let's scroll over here. Oh, what does this say? Let me. What are all little cats doing over there? Hey, quit that. I'll squirt you with this water bottle. I'll squirt you with this water bottle. Oh, that is true. That is true. Oh, do you need outside? Do you want outside, kitty cat? Hold on, let me go let my cats outside. I think someone may be coming up here in just a second. Give me just a second. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. Okay. Well, don't go. Well, don't holler at me to let you out if you don't want out. That's not how that works. Asshole standing by the door hollering at me to let me out. Well, I have several of the cats that it works with. This is actually it's used for spritzing like succulents and stuff like that. It's made for like squirting flowers, watering plants, stuff like that. It's teeny tiny. But if you take the little tip part off of there, it'll shoot a little bitty tiny stream of water really far. So like if they're clawing on the curtains across the room or something, I can get them from all the way across the room. There's a couple of them that turn around and try to drink it. And they actually like the water bottle. But for the ones that need it, for my little rowdy cats, it works. You have a water bottle in every room? Yeah, I just have one. I set it beside my chair in the couch. That's straight facts, Toaster. Straight facts. Straight facts. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm guessing Orion's stream is over. Is it all over? Everything's over? I'm guessing so. All right. Well, I guess it's over. Now my other cat wants in. Okay. This is the last time. The last time. I ain't fucking around with y'all no more. Come on in. Come on. Come on in. That's it. I ain't fucking around with y'all no more. Arguing with cats on where they're going in and out. Yes, come. Yes, people. Yes, hold on. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think I got one more. Run around causing you problems. No, nobody's causing me problems. These people don't wake the fuck up early enough to cause me problems, bro. Like, nah, nobody causing me any problems, bro. Okay, TBS, I will hold it. Do your thing. My cats they're kind of out of control. I love them though. Like I'm very attached to these cats. Mainly, oh, she means my kitty? Yeah. Bro. Yes. 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 They are wild. Very attached to these cats because everybody remembers the very first litter that was had. It had 5 kittens and lost 4 of them after I had taken care of them for like 5 weeks or whatever, and they got sick. And then one of them got better. One of them got better, and I lost 4. So then I had another litter, and I really babied these 5. So what's up, TBS?
Son, fan, zero stress. Ever see paradise roll by on the side of a car? Well, here's your sign to go. Bermuda is calling. Turquoise water, pink sand beaches, and rum sizzles with your name on them. Book your escape with Island Breeze getaways, nonstop flights, luxury resorts, and exclusive deals starting just at the low price of $9.99. Life's short. Don't let us just drive by and miss your ticket to paradise. Fly to it. Bermuda is much closer than you think.
Bermuda? Oh, this guy's crazy. TBS, yeah, TBS doing a promotion, I guess. Maybe he got a check. I bet he got a check. We will I'll just leave y'all. We will leave y'all with that one. And I have a sneaking suspicion Bermuda. Yeah. Ad reads are getting out of hand. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure that sure that'll open up a whole plethora of things. Someone pay that man. That is really funny though. Really funny. Yeah, look, bro. I'm sponsored by StreamYard too. Don't make me get my StreamYard representative. Look, I'm sponsored by them again. Look at that. You see that? Boom. Sponsored, baby. Sponsored. Fucking. Oh. That dude's a fucking idiot, bro. Fucking idiot. When I heard the first time I heard that, I literally laughed out loud. Sponsored by StreamYard. No, nigga. It's a fucking discount code that you can't even get rid of, you dumb fuck. Golly. That dude's retarded, bro. Retarded. There we go. Kind of, bro. I think that that's the thing that Tommy been advertising. It's something about like being able to watch your kids' devices or something. Where you go online to become a pastor. I don't know where you can become a pastor, but I'm sure that Jeff got his pastor ordination from the Universal Life Church. But all right. Okay, let me see. I got a message. Let's see about the message. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. PHI just no. That is true, bro. That is true. That is true. That is all facts, Missy. He's a miserable human being. Miserable human being. And the thing that cracks me up the most is whenever some of those people go to talking about people being jealous. Man, what is there to be jealous of? This guy lives with his parents in their spare bedroom. No job. No money. No house. No car. Pretty rough, man. All right. If anybody else got anything to say, I'm probably about to get out of here. If I'll give you a couple minutes I'll go to the bathroom real quick and let you guys talk about things for a second. We will. Oh, what am I yawning for? Let me play a couple minutes of Sam, and y'all can talk about it. If anybody wants to come up, hit me on my Instagram, and I will share you the link. I'm not dropping the link in the chat, but I will be right back.
I wish I had some kids so I could abuse them.
Oh my gosh.
Final words, Missy.
Okay. I am going to do my own private conversation outing, and Damone has told me multiple times that you are the only worthy adversary that he has, and I am not even kidding. Verbatim, that came out of his mouth.
So it should come no surprise that I'm talking shit about him to Tommy.
Well, that's
You know.
he enjoys that kind of stuff. He's not a panty waste. He enjoys a good dragon even at his own expense. So I wanted to say that, and also I appreciate your commitment to patience and being calm this whole time, because this would have wrecked lesser men. And I appreciate you giving a whore, a sore knee, dick sucking,
Dry mouth,
whatever, dry mouth, yeah, as a little bit of panel time.
Well, I know that you could defend yourself, and I know that you had your boy toy here to defend you, Missy. But I would have also defended your honor. But I think you can handle yourself. But it's always a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Possibly SCN's new co-host, Missy. Thanks. Have a good night.
Bye.
Final thoughts, Colfax.
Well, I hated it for the longest time. It's hard, you know, in my drunken, stupid ways. I can't remember the first hour or so was hideous, awful, and be with more.
Look who we are.
I do believe this is the end.
And make it happen.
This is horrible music, so we're not going to play that. That was awful. Can I wrap my bike in an advertisement to make money? Oh, maybe so, Tommy boy. Maybe so. Maybe so. Let's see. Yeah, it was a pretty homo song. Pretty homo song. I have no idea who that is, Ellen, but let me we are let's see. We'll find something. Let me find a little something. I don't know. The one that we started out with was pretty fair. Maybe we'll play that one again since a lot of these people weren't here whenever it got played. But I'm not playing Rick Springfield. What do you want to play? I wish that I had Jesse's girl. No, God. Leave that bullshit to Jeff. All right. Well, you people have a great day. And thank you all for coming. And I will see you next time.
Yeah, sexy bitches, little cowboys. With the gang, and we all told loud to it. Play with that bell for error. Get caught by them people, don't tell, boy. I got fish skin boots, got me walking on water. Yeah, the rolling these dollars hit hard. I pull up and shit on their heads. Them niggas can hate, I'ma get it regardless. Why I hate being this guy, but somebody gotta be him. I been praying for my haters, so I would've wanna be him. Got your girl back on my eat. I'm on a pill, I'ma y'all without it. She giving out some gonorrhea. Got my stripes on the zebra, wicked nigga with millimeters. I'ma beat it like Vegeta to hit it, cause I'm a finger. Country boy, sit and walk hard out of leader. Had to cut the dumb bitch off for thinking that I need it. So baby, I'ma catch it. With her mouth wide open, hit the pussy from the back, leave a vertebrae broken. Titties looking like swingers, how them nipples be poked. Breaking bricks with my hand while I'm counting up toes. Swingers on the wheelchair, got me round low. Getting the buddy there like Batman, and no, I ain't joking. You don't know it's too late when my chopper has spoken. Right on. Pull up and hop out swiftly. Hold up, a whole lot of gang members with me. Hey, employee of the month get busy. No, I'm hanging with your hoe like titties, man. I drop a bag on your feet, my nigga. Young niggas slide like some heelys. You bougie bitch, I got an egg and she did it. We the ones that got no eggs in the city. Sexy bitches, little cowboys. With the gang, and we all told loud to it. Play with that bell for error. Get caught by them people, don't tell, boy. I got fish skin boots, got me walking on water. Yeah, the rolling these dollars hit hard. I pull up and shit on their heads. Them niggas can hate, I'ma get it regardless. See, I been out the way, I get bricks, but I get them gone. We ain't taking no L's, we gon' send them home. Come from the bottom, I'm solid, this set it. Don't step on the bitches to see what he really on. I fell off, now I'm back, so it's really on. Who you know start to rap, put his city on. All of these niggas be capping, your fitted on. One to his top, if he play, now his fitted gone. Hey, plug hit a nigga with a brick like Craig. Got a nigga feeling like Debo. Blow up the shit like C4. I can make a cheat till it jump from zero. Pull up with heat, nigga like Tyler Hill. Smoke like cancer, still on the chemo. I hit on a pussy and squirting a ski-bo. Broke ass niggas can't afford a free throw. Hey, bankroll size of big X. I pull up with chicken like OT, nigga. Hey, you ain't even hiding your hood, but I can tell you right now, they know me. Hey, step on shit, but my feet ain't got big. Chain on your people, now how is you real? I'm hitting this bitch from the back and shit. Her head sexy bitches, little cowboys. With the gang, and we all told loud to it. Play with that bell for error. You come by them people, don't tell, boy. I got fish skin boots, got me walking on water. Yeah, the rolling these dollars hit hard. I pull up and shit on their heads.